Yo, yo. Sorry for the slight delay. Apologies, man. We are here. Knicks versus the Hawks. The 77th game of the season. By the way, after Hawks, man, that's a tough statue of Dominique Wilkins. That is a tough statue, man. But we're here, man. Knicks versus the Hawks. Knicks in the final stretch of the season. Of course, as I talk, all the snot, all the mucus, all the phlegm starts to just get in the way once I start talking. It's like it vibrates over there, or my face makes the stuff vibrate when it gets over there. So I apologize. I'm gonna be blowing my nose. I'm coming over whatever this double cold crap I had is slowly but surely going away. So I appreciate you guys, man. Salute to everybody who watched my video on the KD rumors. I appreciate your support. And again, the views are the views, but when you guys comment, guys like Coach Sire, guys like Aquarius Leviathan Prophecy, those guys made sure to comment on that last video. So I appreciate that wholeheartedly, man. That's what I look for. Excuse me. So salute to all you guys, man. Charles Dead, salute. Jermaine Royce, salute. Knicks in the final stretch, man. Now, great news. JB is expected to play tomorrow. I cannot cover the game tomorrow. I'll be busy tomorrow at 7, so I apologize. I will not be available. Again, the schedule has just been trash these last few games, but of course, and that's me having to go and blow my nose. Got to keep these handy because I'm freaking dying out here right now. Let me use this as my snot bag to put all my snot tissues. But we're here, man. Great news again for JB. Be playing tomorrow. After I don't know how many games. Was it 3-4 weeks? Probably even more of JB missing games with that ankle injury. He'll be back, man. I want to get you guys' opinion on how the offense has shaped out and looked out. And I'm going to make a video put out tomorrow. It's going to be a quick video to talk about how the offense, some of the changes, some of the things we've seen in JB's absence. Do we have the confidence that this Knicks squad actually has a competent level of complementary play next to JB? The past few years in the playoffs has all been about one, staying healthy because our main guys keep getting hurt once we're in the playoffs. But how do we get any type of good enough complementary secondary play from everybody else to actually lift us, to actually carry us through the playoffs? It can't just be JB. Granted, we had the Cleveland Cavaliers series where we played extremely well that 1 year or 2 years ago. And to get playing against today, Kungwu, Gouye, Risa Shear, Dyson Daniels, Trae Young versus Dylan Wright, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, OJ Anunoby, Karl-Anthony Towns. Obviously, we had that tough loss the other night versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Dylan Wright didn't play much of the third quarter. I don't know what the hell Tiz was doing. But, yeah, how do we get the offense to be good enough to take down a second-round team, to take down possibly a Boston or a Cavaliers, or take down even when, again, a tough second-round matchup, Pacers, or, you know what I'm saying? We need some type of play around JB so you can actually rest JB. You're not playing JB almost 48 minutes a night because you need all his production, you need his gravity, right? Obviously, having Cahill here helps that, but also Mikal OG, and obviously being healthy is what we're looking to do. But again, complementary play alongside Jalen Brunson. Have the Knicks truly developed that? I think OJ Anunoby is definitely developing some dependency in his game where we can depend on his game. That's what I meant to say. Mikal Bridges still inconsistent, but he's shown some flashes that he could be an absolute off-ball demon as a third option, fourth option for some games. So let's see, man. As we start off this game, man, Hawks versus the Knicks. You got Dyson Daniels. That's Risa Shear. Risa Shear and Dyson Daniels looks almost the same from far away with that stupid-ass haircut, that fro fade, the frayed, whatever the hell you call it. I'm pretty sure that's not called. Josh Hart trips on. Is that Risa Shear? That's crazy. If they trip on you, it's a foul. But if you trip on someone else, granted, you didn't have the ball in his hand, so I guess it's different. But they no call there. Is Dylan Wright brings up the ball. He's been playing relatively well given the circumstances. As Macau gets out to Cat. Got Josh underneath. Cat squares up, shoots a mid-range jumper. That misses. Rebound. A Kungu, but Josh is fighting for it. Ends up with it. Underneath, goes up, tries to get the layup to go. No foul. Amazing. He got hit there by a Kungu. No call by the refs. And a Kungu was a complaint as well, too. As Trae Young catches Delon Wright with the cross-up. A good recovery by Delon Wright. Push off by Risa Shear for the floater. And that's good. Suit to Let Me Live is in the building. Salute. As Risa Shear brings the Hawks lead to 4. Now, again, I'm going to be blowing my nose, so... Again, it's getting better. It's just dried up phlegm, as appetizing as that sounds. I apologize for even saying it like that. As they're right for the 3, and that's good. Delon Wright, the count for the 3. I'm sorry, guys. It was 5-0 at the time. Now it's 3-5. Trae Young takes a quick 3, and that's good. Now, the interesting thing is that the last several games he played against the Hawks, Trae Young has come out cold, or relatively cold, and either stays somewhat cold or kind of heats up. So see how the Knicks, again, these are all good games in terms of seeing where our team can be without Jalen Brunson, seeing how well guys get to the spot, seeing how well guys can execute for the most part. Josh Hart catches him in the air, gets blocked, but he gets fouled. Josh Hart with the rondo to the line for 2. This is what you want to see from Josh Hart, be aggressive. I want to see the Josh Hart that we had when we played the 76ers last year. When JB was struggling, your man Josh Hart came through, especially those first 2 games, and carried the Knicks. I don't care what no one says. Suit to Let Me Live. I already called you out, but salute. Let me pop out the chat. Why is this not showing up? So, hold up. Why are your comments not showing up? That's why. It changed the URL when you do that. So hold on, let me. Oh no, it doesn't. It's the same. Sorry guys, just want to change this real quick. Hopefully that works. Josh Hart comes out the rebound, fast break. Delon Wright recovers, gets the layup, and that's good. Good take by Delon Wright. Good pass by Josh Hart. Let me see if this works. Can y'all see the comments? All right, now we can see the comments. All right, good. Salute. Is Mitch playing? I believe Mitch is playing. Now, look, they're trying to do the whole which big is playing, which big is not. Obviously, back-to-back, Mitch couldn't really execute. How many games against the Cleveland Cavaliers have been based off back-to-backs this season? I think like all of them, right? Trae Young drives, kicks it out to Risa Shear. A Kungu for the 3, top of the key. Hell no. That misses, but Gouye saves it. Out of bounds on Macau with the deflection. Oh, no, they call. Out of bounds on Gouye. Good effort by Macau. Bridge suit to HRM the Great. I think that's how you say it. I have no idea. I got so much phlegm. Holy crap. About to blow a gasket. A gasket, huh? Macau with the tough layup. Macau with great body balance for that finish. That's not an easy layup, driving like that and then getting that one cut on an angle to the basket. It's not easy. Now they double in Trae Young. Risa Shear with the ball. Good defensive force. Trae Young. Oh, Josh Hart comes out with the steal. Good deflection. I think it was Macau. Josh Hart with the tough layup gets blocked, but he gets the foul. And Josh Hart, super aggressive, attacking the basket early. This is what we want to see by Josh Hart, bro. Stop all that complaining all the time, bro. Oh, man. Salute. George Jones in the building. Salute. Take my recall out. Probably need some Mucinex. Mucinex makes you ugh. It will force that crap out. That's Trae Young driving another double. Trae Young has not really reset and try to bring it back over to the left. Off those doubles, Trae Young versus OG, who stated that he should be the Defensive Player of the Year. It should be up for consideration at the very least. Trae Young kicks it out. Gouye versus Josh. Good these by Josh. Oh, Gouye. That's a terrible help defense by Cat. After Josh provided all that initial resistance, your man could not step up. Your man could not step up and try to block that. Cat, you gotta stop being lazy, my guy, on defense. Stop being a puss. Kick out to handoff for Macau. Dangerous pass back to Cat. Fakes a three, drives, hesitates, kicks back out to Macau for the corner three. And that's what we need Macau to come alive, bro. 8 points. What was it? 3 for 6 versus a Cleveland Cavaliers. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. It's one thing if you're missing shots, but it's another thing if you're not taking them. Josh gotta be a lot more aggressive versus the elite teams. Not Josh, excuse me, Macau. A lot more effective. First 2 games against Cleveland Cavaliers was not efficient. Last game, you just even take shots. Can't allow that to happen, man. Now, I know the Knicks had a great first half, or really good first half versus the Cavaliers, but still. Kick out for Dice Davis for the 3 from the wing. That misses. Rebound. OG can't come down. What is wrong with this damn Knicks team, bro? Coming for the layup, and that's good. Second chance opportunity because OG can't catch a freaking rebound. It's ridiculous. Him, Precious Achua, son, it'd be trash with the rebound. This Cat up top shoots a deep 3, and that's good. Yeah, she turned on some humidifier. Oh! Training for the easy layup after the screen. Come on, y'all. Come on. What is this? Another. Nah, Macau misses a layup. Come on, dogs. Trae Young. Crossover on Josh. Catch him nasty. Shoots a deep 3, and that misses. Rebound. Macau. Again, everybody's trying to get the highlights against the Knicks. Josh goes up against Trae. Goes up and gets a layup. Gets hit in the face. And what? God is love. Excuse me. Golly, this phlegm is kicking my ass. God is love. Oh, God's love. So to everybody in the chat, man, I appreciate you here on this Saturday afternoon. Weird time, 3 p.m. So, to slap ammo in the build. Ugh. It's all here, bro. Let me see if Flow Nays will help. Probably won't. Oh, man. God is love. Oh, God's love. How do you guys feel about JB being back? How do you think he's going to fare out? Do you think he's fully healthy? Shake Shack or Five Guys, GMO? I would prefer the burgers at Shake Shack. Oh, sorry, I prefer the burgers at Five Guys. I think Shake Shack is a little overrated. I don't like their smash burgers. I think the crinkled fries are meh. Like, they're okay. I would prefer Five Guys, pause, overall. So to John Kenny for that very interesting, important question. I can't breathe. Oh. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that nastiness? Oh, my gosh. All my angles. All my angles. Try to get back into this game. God, Knicks fans. Y'all be hating on New York people going into Atlanta, man. We run Atlanta. I'm joking, people. And people hate people from New York and Atlanta, son. But Atlanta's becoming hateable, son. People are starting to hate Atlanta. Like, it's not the crowd that people used to love before. So-called spirit is going. I don't know. My brother lives in Atlanta. He doesn't really like it. Not a scene. Josh Allen for one more and makes a free throw. And we talk about McCall, we talk about OG's game, but also Josh Hart. How has Josh Hart looked these past several weeks in JB's absence? They hate us, period. Real talk. Black space. Kick out to Dyson for another three from the wing, and he makes it. They're really trying to get Dyson Daniels to be some type of offensive weapon without the ball initially in his hands. He's been such a ridiculously good defensive player for the Atlanta Hawks. This OG. Nice pass to Cat underneath for the reverse layup. Not reverse, but the layup. Underneath. Beautiful pass by OG, who's really shown. Again, God bless whoever told OG how to do the rip through. Stellan Wright gets deflection. Knicks on a break. Josh kicks it, throws it away, deflected. The Hawks resize share on the fast break. Somebody got to step up. Kicks it down low. All the way out to Niang for the three in the corner. That misses. Rebound. Cat. Josh, what is wrong with this stupid-ass team? Someone called a damn rebound. Josh versus Dyson. Drives wide open. Now back out to Cat. Spin move on Dyson. Goes up. Gets the layup and is good. No foul. Amazing. Dyson gets it to a running a Kungwu. Kicks down low. But good deflection by the Knicks as Josh saves it. Kicks out all the way to the other side of the court. What the hell? Well, I guess, yeah. I guess you didn't want to throw it to the wrong person. To the Hawks as Josh gets hit. Kick out to Dyson. Kicks out to... Can't see what that is. Rebound OG. Is that a Kungwu? That's a Kungwu. OG on the break. Drives. Pushes off. Nice take by OG for the layup. Lowering the shoulder. Barging his way to the basket. Let me see OG's NBA player drives. I'm pretty sure he's actually averaging more drives a game. It's OG, but it comes out with another steal. Dyson Daniels with a bad pass. OG gathers. Tough layup by OG again. And the Hawks call a timeout. Ring the alarm. And I decided. Oh, whoa, yeah. Shit like that. Oh, I gotta blow my nose. Oh, jeez. OG Anunoby drives this game 5.8 a game this season. Last season was 6.1. Interesting. So a lot more with the Knicks. Let's see what he did his last year with the Toronto Raptors. 6.4. He's actually averaging less drives this season, so I can't use that in the video. He's just looking a lot more effective. Let me see last say 15 games. Let me see OG. 8.5. All right. I can use that in the video now. Anyway, 8.5 drives a game. He's averaging a ridiculous, free throw percentage. 88.9. Well, that's fine. On these drives, how many points is he averaging? 6.1 points a game. In the last 15, 8 for 7. Shooting 44% from the field overall. On drives, that also takes into account mid-range shots. I want to see his finishing. I wish I could see his finishing on these drives. Suit Green in the building. This is how I want to see Cat play. Suit Khaled Pasha in the building. Let me ask you guys this. Yeah, that's a great question by John Kennedy that I answered before. Shaq, 5. The Knicks offense is looking good. Let me get some water. Be right back. Oh, sorry, y'all. I need some water, son. I need some water. Last 8 games, 27.5 points a game, 54% for the field, 42% from 3, 93% from the stripe, 2 steals for yours truly, OG Anunoby, playing out of his mind. Now, you say he should be Defensive Player of the Year. I can't vouch for that. His defense has been good, but he's not the main guy, point of attack. He's not getting ran ragged like McCall, so he's not getting I don't think as heavy as usage, even though he's effective when he's utilized as a point man kind of defender, as a Caris LeVert of all players. Not of all players, he can hit those threes, but he hits the three from the top of the key. Caris LeVert is pissed. So you trade me from the Cavs, bro, to this, to the 8 seed, as McCall versus Okongwu kicks back out to OG. And that's a matchup I want to see, even though Okongwu can move, so I can't really call it. Kick out to down the right. Dangerous pass. Dyson Daniels comes down with the ball. And he plays that passing lanes perfectly. Knicks got to be smarter with those. They did the other night, not against the Cavaliers. Who they played against before they played the Cavaliers? Where they did it twice, where I saw them fake the pass to what they thought, and then they got like, there was one they made a pass underneath. That's OG for the 3, and that's good. OG Anunoby has been looking splendid. Pause. This game has. Got hit a flim. It's disgusting. I apologize. As Caris LeVert loses the ball, rebound. Achua on a fast break kicks it. What the fuck? What the hell? This is. Down right for the 3. Please make this 3 to make up for that dumbass play by Pressure Achua as the Hawks lose the ball out of bounds. What the hell is wrong with Achua, bro? What is wrong with this boy? Are you dumb? Something's wrong with this dude, son. Something is wrong with this dude, bro. Why would you make that dumbass play? Wow. He has 218 steal season, most in the NBA since 2002, 2003. Iverson. Yeah, Brahim, thank you. You said Precious is the ops. It's Josh. Spin move by Josh. Tough fadeaway jumper, and that's good. Josh being aggressive. Hey, yo. What are these words? What are these preposterous words? Kick back out to Georges Niang, who got on Grimes. Oh, Georges Niang throws it away. Thought that your man Caris LeVert was going to cut underneath. What the hell is this? So, this thing only got 1 sugar? And it tastes like this? Yeah, I just got this sparkling water from Pellegrino. San Pellegrino. It tastes like almost like juice, but it has no sugar in it. I thought it was just a pure sparkling water. This Precious trying to get the ball back to OG. Gets a handoff with Dyson guarding. OG pushes it off, goes up, loses the ball. Good deflection by the Hawks. I can't see what that is. With 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Holy crap! I got so much snot. Whew! I can't breathe. Y'all heard that? It's disgusting. Sheesh. Kick out OG. Nice take by OG. On the baseline, dribbling through the traffic. Gathers again, man. The rip through, even that wasn't a pure rip through, but OG's ability to get through that traffic has been ridiculous. These past 3 games, Caris LeVert shoots a 3, misses it. Rebound, I can't see what that is. Number 0. Kick back out to Trae Young in the corner versus Shamet. He's gonna try to get the foul somehow. Trae Young drives, kicks down low, and they call the foul. Of course. Of course. As it's showing Jacob Toppin right next to Dyson Daniels. Let me see his difference. Steals, deflections. Keon Ellis is up there for deflections. Sheesh. Yeah, Keon Ellis is a solid glue guy, man. I like them come out of Alabama. He's gonna definitely, as Trae Young throws it away. Georges Niang was a target, but he made that errant pass. But yeah, I like Keon Ellis, bro. I think Keon Ellis is gonna turn into a solid player in the league. Just needs more usage, more plays out there. You got guys like Andrew Nebhard. Those mold of glue guys. The score could do everything. You start those guys, you will start. Yeah, they start Nebhard. Versus St. Matthew as Josh almost loses the ball after the 3 attempt. Got Karis LeVert in front of him. Drives baseline, pushes off. Tries to go up and get the shot. No good. I don't know who he's complaining to. He can't complain to the ref. That was just a good defense, my guy. You should force a bad shot. Damn, these guys be carrying Jersey Yang on the closeout for the layup easy. And no Knicks step up. No Josh, no Precious. No one steps up for that. It's ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. Guys don't want to sell it. OG drives. Gets the foul to the line for 2. Oh, y'all don't hear this nastiness? Santo Domingo, oh my, he goes it. Pack out 40, white, so hard, wise, he goes it. So OG to the line for 2. Makes his first shot. It was good to see OG be able to play. I think get sliding as a number 3 player. Is that JB better continue to pass him the ball, continue to get him looks. Once he comes back, JB, you gotta trust your players. So OG makes a second shot. Oh my gosh, I can't breathe. Trae Young come off the screen, drives us with the floater for the shot, and that's good. And he got the foul. What the hell? I don't know where the push came from. I gotta see it again. Trae Young. How do y'all feel about Trae Young, man? Is it time to trade for him? They called the foul on Josh. Where's the foul? Where's the foul? I didn't even see the foul. And I'll give that to you, but I swear I did not see no foul on Trae Young. Crazy. Oh my gosh, I can't breathe. Karen Payton into the game. Gets a handoff back from McCall. Karen Payton drives, takes a 3, and that misses. I hate those 3s, bro. They almost never go in. Shemet comes down with the rebound. Shemet back out to Josh. Shemet had the shot, and they throw it away. Easy dunk for Karis LeVert. Knicks only up by 7 now. And out the first quarter. Scored 36 though in the first quarter, which is fairly strong. But still, just some sloppy plays by the Knicks to close out. It's throughout this quarter, not even just to close out. Cameron Payne drives. Kicks out dangerous pass. Shemet for the 3 at the wing. Come on, Shemet. Lord Jesus. Shemet be changing his shot, bro. Trae Young gets a foul. Somehow Shemet again. Trae Young to the line for 2. It's in a bonus. Both teams in a bonus. I thought it was that. Don't be wrong, but anyway. Giving up 30 points to Hawk squad. No Jalen Johnson. This cat comes back in. Excuse me, I gotta blow my nose, man. All right, back at it. McCall back out to Cat. Cat getting a pass to McCall underneath. Fadeaway jumper by McCall, and that's good. Good take by McCall. Good pass by Cat. Good patience by Cat, too. It's Trae Young trying to get the final shot off for the 3. Has to throw it up. And that almost goes in. What the hell? Knicks up by 7. 38. Why is my camera off? Better. So D Cool's gonna be on a good day. When did OG become a bully? Hey man, yo, hey, last 15 games, your man been looking like a new man. I'm a change man. Look at the range, man. I'm on a whole new game plan. Yo, salute to OG for definitely upgrading his game. Hey, this the same OG was the Raptors stated that, hey, he wanted a bigger part in the offense and stuff. So, look, he's finally taking advantage of it. Now let's see if he continues to do that as a third piece when JB gets back. And it's also up to JB to find his players. Let your players still have that sense of confidence, that sense of rhythm once you come back. Be a plus multiplier for them. Find their shots. Like I said, look, man, JB's my guy. Don't need to play superhero ball from the first to the third quarters if you have other guys who produce it. Now, granted, there are games where guys just suck, right? You talk about the last Houston Rockets game, the one that we won. JB had to do it because guys just play out, other players weren't hitting. But there'll be games when your guys are hot. Don't need to take the ball from them. Don't need to take the ball from. Don't need to take the ball from Cat. Don't need to take the ball from OG when they're hot. Let them be hot. Let other teams adjust. And when they adjust and those guys slow down, then you take the ball and you do your thing, JB. But and again, JB coming with the ankle injury, no need to try to re-injure it or rush yourself into, high octane moves and attacking the basket, getting yourself in trouble by attacking the basket, possibly for someone's foot again. Don't need to do that when your other guys have been producing. So let's see how these things play out, man. But I very impressive to see so far. OG, the maturation of OG's game on ball. Get you some tussing, bro. It's not even, bro. Green, let me tell you something. Ever since the pandemic, every time I get sick with like these, I get two colds, like two. Y'all seen me on the show where y'all be like, you just sick 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, what the hell's going on, bro? Like, this is weird. Like, so even this one right now, I'm not like, oh my gosh, I'm so sick. It's just sinus phlegm. So I was sick a few weeks ago. I get better. Then literally a few days, it's just like boom, it rears its ugly head. But I'm just nasaled and all congested. So I don't want to be taking away. But man, they release something into this atmosphere, into this world that's different. I never used to get double sicknesses where you get like a weaker form of the cold. I've never gotten that in my life. Never. So I don't know. Something is different here. So, but thank you for the suggestion. But I don't want to take too much drugs, bro. I was tussing and it's good for you. It suppresses the stuff. It's Cat trying to get the foul. No foul. Looking for the refs to help him. Just Trae Young driving. Kick out back to, is that Niang? Tough flow off the backboard, and that's good. Gmo sick. You see? It seems like I'll be sick every stream, bro. Also, I got post-nasal drip, so it's just, unless I get surgery, like as Cameron Payne kicks out to pressure through another bad pass, but Cat gets it underneath. Got to go up. Cat. And what? The hell's wrong with me? The hell's wrong with me?
This is a sick Negro.
All right. Let's chill out. Flonase. I got Flonase. I just used it. I got Flonase. Where the hell? I literally just used Flonase, bro. So I don't know if it's something out here, bro. It's not just allergies too. It can't be that. The boy don't lie. Cat's one of the best offensive players. He's just lazy. I agree. He goes to be very dumb. He needs structure. You need to funnel his talent. You can't allow him to be a decision maker on his own. Townsend man in the ball is hilarious. Can't even take him serious. Gmo, this is the OG. Excuse me. I forgot your man Terrence Mann's on the Hawks. Oh, what a travel! What the hell was that? Cat comes out the rebound. Yo, this NBA is sickening. Your man literally took 3 steps, no travel call. It's Cat versus Trae Young. Drives to the basket, gets the foul. Back to the line again. They can't. Look, when Cat is aggressive, when Cat is on his dean, not many players can stay in front of him. He's too strong. He's too powerful. He's too quick. But it's here. It's here with Cat. It's all mental with Cat. Campaign back. Guess we're not going to see Kolek. Happy Saturdays at Berry Sports. Keep telling you to get some tea. Your choice with fresh. I got tea, bro. I got tea. I should probably make some tea right now. I'm going to make some green tea, even though it's decaf. I drank a Turkish coffee today, too, so I could probably lay off some of the caffeine. But I got lemons. I got ginger. I didn't get any turmeric. I got turmeric powder, but Cat is so fast with the ball in his hands. Yep, it's all about decision making. I went 2 decision makers in front of Cat before Cat has to decide how to control a game because he just can't. Just can't. JB's out versus the Cavaliers, who loses a second half lead. Did you really see Cat commanding the offense like a star player should? Selling out on defense as Trae Young loses the ball. He just threw it away. I don't know what the hell that is. Nice little gather by Mikal Bridges for the finish. And Knicks back up by 12 or up by 12. That might be the biggest lead of the night. Or the day. Damn, it feels weird. Got my lights on. It's 3 p.m. It's good defense by Cameron Payne on Terrence Mann. Good defense by the Knicks in this possession. Watch the the Hawks hit a shot. Watch this. That misses. Rebound Cat. Because every time I say, yo, good defense by the Knicks, the other opposing team hits some BS. Cameron Payne, don't take no dumbass threes. Cat now attacking. Is that Reese Shear? No, that's not Reese Shear. That's Barlow. Cat kicks out to Shamet for the three in the corner, and that misses. Rebound. Terrence Mann. Sheesh. Terrence. Back out to, I'm not sure who that is, Trae Young versus Pressure True. Trying to get that crossover. Trae Young. Nice pass to Barlow. Goes up for the tough layup. That was a good pass. Sheesh. Get you some CMOS. Bro. I have to buy it here, bro, because I ordered some CMOS before. It's Makato's way, but they call a foul on Barlow and Cat. Say push him in the back. Pause. That's crazy. Push him in the back. I apologize. Hey, yo, son. Yo.
One pause.
Hey, yo.
I say, yo, this we going.
Yo. Cat is fast with the ball in his hands. I already read that. CMOS. I got CMOS before. It's a true drives against a Kung with good layup by Precious. I think he was trying to time when a Kung was going to try to go for the block, but he never did. His campaign versus Terrence Mann. Reese Shear for the three at the wing. That misses terribly. Rebound. Good defense by Shamet. And they call a foul on the floor on who? On Shamet? What? Trae Young get the handoff. Trae versus Mikal. And see, this is where OG's never going to be having these matchups. I don't think it's just enough tough take by Trae that misses. Good defense by Mikal. Where you say OG should be the defensive player of the year because he's taking on those teams' best offensive players and getting ran through on almost every other possession. Cat drives. He's waiting for Cameron Payne to cut. Cameron, you're supposed to cut. This Cat, nice pass to Shamet. Shamet got to shoot the freaking ball, bro. You over dribbling. Time winding down. I wonder how many shot clock violations. Knicks might lead the league. This Cat comes out with the rebound. Y'all hear that? Holy crap, I can't breathe. It's a True in the post versus, I don't know who this white dude is. I apologize, but True has to kick out to Cameron Payne because the True can't set himself in the post. Cat versus Okongwu. Step back off of 1 foot. That misses, but he gets a foul on Okongwu. And Cat is... The Hawks are getting killed right now with the fouls. As Dyson Davis comes back. Son, this tastes like juice. Oh my gosh, I can't even... Yo, son, I apologize. I had to blow my nose. This is crazy. This is crazy, son. Every time I speak this... So Terrence Mann for the three. Cat seems to hurt his finger again. Signal to the bench, something. I don't know if he's going to come out. And he does. Or they call timeout for him. Ugh. Cat seems to have clanged his hand on the rebound attempt. Oof. They didn't even look that serious, so that's not good. He re-injured one of his already injured fingers. La da dee da. No, I'm burping. Oh. La da dee da dee da. La da dee da dee da. Sweet to everybody in the chat. God bless. Aye. Quarter pound, half a pound, quarter brick. Aye. Quarter pound. Aye. Sorry. It's not a song I should be singing. No, Brunson 2 bench points is diabolical. YouTube influencers. Brunson playing no. He will come back tomorrow versus the Suns. Send him to the bench for who? Gmo, try some lemongrass, fever grass, tea, and Jamaican guinea hen weed. Wildcrafted anamu herb, leaves and stem. Go to a Jamaican bush doctor. Okay, I'm down to do that. Let me see. Lemongrass. I always see this one lady. She be on. Well, her son is on YouTube. He's the guy that does duties. That guy. I see him in real life too before. He is brolic like that. But his mom be like cooking up all those crazy herbs to like. That's what I want to get into, like understanding which herbs heals what. Like ginger heals a lot of stuff. Like even I took a ginger drink Thursday with all this, bro. That thing cleared up, son. Actually, I might get a ginger drink now, bro. I might get a ginger drink. That when I tell you that thing cleared up everything, bro. And I knew ginger had its properties, especially for cold phlegms. Ginger is great for the body. Turmeric is great for the body. That's why Caribbean people be living high the hog paws with all that curry. But yeah, I truly want to get into that. Why can't I find my damn la da dee da dee da la da dee da dee da. Let me see. Can I get some? Nah, I don't want no candies with ginger. Back to the game. Nice move by Macau to trap your man off the hip, off the screen, and just use that to get to the basket. Smart play by Macau Bridges. Said clean what? Huh? Ginger and honey cleans up a lot of things. Tough take by Terrence Mann. Cat went to the locker room. Yeah, something happened. Maybe re-injured that finger. The Knicks are gonna go small. No Mitchell. I don't think any Mitchell Robinson today. So we'll see, man. This is playing again with a hobble squad. F you, iHeart. It's all your fault, iHeart. Kevin Payne lose the ball. Nice pass to Macau for the verse. Oh my gosh. The ball movement today by the Knicks is glorious. Kick down low. You got a Kungwu. Gets a tough flow. That misses, but he gets the foul. Come on, dogs. Come on, dogs. He's showing Cat go to the back. To the locker room. As Kungwu makes the first shot. He missed the second shot, and of course, a true can't come down with it. Of course, a true can't come down with it. Kick out all the way, reset shift for three at the wing, and that misses. And a cone just reached over, no behind the back or over the back, nothing. Oh my gosh, I just heard that. My bad. Cameron Payne looks like hit that last three. Dyson Davis gets blocked. Knicks on the break. They got numbers that they push. OG, the gather finish, goes up, tries to get the foul. No foul. All that contact and nothing? And Knicks hooks just fall all over each other. Pause. Oh, a chill with the dunk. My bad, y'all. I have to. My bad, y'all. Where is my pick out? Wide open. Not wide open. Oh, no, number 27 is. It looks like he's Serbian or something. So Knicks can't come down with the rebound. Cat back comes back out, so he might be going back in. Looks like he's okay. Chill with the road to the basket. Dunk finish. Pass by Cameron Payne. The Knicks offense is looking lovely. I guess it'd be time to get. I gotta get a ginger drink now, son. My bad, y'all. Chris Haynes breaking. Why does Chris Haynes tweets? They like disappear. I can't. Oh, I guess no. I guess someone else was tweeting about Chris Haynes, but whatever. Macau pass a cat. That was a weird pass. Those with the floating. That's good. I think he tries to pass to the wing. Maybe Cat. Maybe Cat was supposed to get it, but hey, it worked out. That's Karras for Levert for the three that misses. Rebound Shamet. Knicks up by 17. OG drives baseline. Tough finish by OG with the gather. Gets Dyson on the help. Great take. OG. Knicks up by 19. Kick out. Liang for the three in the wing. And that misses rebound. Shamet. Cat. Back out to Dylan Wright. Dylan Wright back out to Macau for the three at the wing. And that's good. Knicks up by 22. And the Hawks call a timeout. Knicks are eating right now, man. Get to the chopper, Trey.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Get out of here, bro. Some kids care, bro. You talk all that trash before doing the whole. Where you at now, bro? What? Where you at? Where you at?
All these words, all these preposterous words.
Get out of here. Took all that trash, Trey Young. What's a trash? OG's a plain and simple bully. Hey. That's what we need. That's what we need. Cat probably broke a finger. Bro, go to a fruit and vegetable joint and buy fresh whole ginger. Oh, straight for LaMelo or Ja? Ooh, nah. Nah. Aw, Trae Young don't. Tired? You sweaty? You tired? Same here, bro. Onions in a sock? No. I'm not doing no damn onion. Yo, y'all just saying anything now, yo. Give me, like y'all did with Walt Clyde Frazier. Give me some BS remedies y'all would give. Yeah. Y'all recommend. Trae Young come up the screen, kicks out. Oh, good deflection. Another steal by the Knicks. OG spin move. Almost loses the ball. Kicks out Dillon right. Dillon. Oh, look at Dyson trying to play the pass. I saw you, Dyson. You're not slick. Cat trying to get the pass to somebody. They got to put the ball up. 10 seconds left the shot clock. OG. Why they stuck in the corner? Get out the corner. OG versus George Niang. OG shoots a 3 contested. Ah! I'm a G. Ah! Trae Young with the hezzy. Kicks out. George Niang for the 3, top of the key, and that's good. George Niang's going to become a Knick one day. Watch. OG up top. Drives. Good. Oh, he missed the shot, though. Couldn't get it to go. Hawks on a fast break. Levert, spin move, lose the ball. Shamet with the feisty defense. Niang kicks out to Dyson. Why would you jump for the Dyson Daniels jumper? Why would you jump for that? Cat comes out with the rebound. Never jump for that. And, of course, Cat throws it away. He had Dillon right there. Trae Young takes a deep 3. Now misses. Can we? Knicks. Stop making these stupid-ass passes. Please. Cat trying to tell Dillon Wright to clear out, but he hands off to Dillon Wright. Now, Cat doesn't set the screen back out to Cat. Cat kicks out all the way to OG, fakes a shot, now shoots a 3. No, passes it to Shamet. Shamet, Cat, open, fakes a shot, shoots 3 at the top of the key, and that's good. The ball movement by the Knicks is stupid. Okay, Cat, please. I don't need Cat try to show off with his doofy ass. Just play the game. 3 by Niang, that misses. Rebound OG. Get some Buckley's. That yeah. Buckley's definitely works. Buckley's is some of the most disgusting. Dillon kicks out to Shamet for the 3 at the wing. Come on, Shamet. Thank you. Y'all know Shamet. You know you only hit shots when the game is out of there's a big lead. It's Dyson underneath. Knicks on a 21-3 run the last 4:30, and they call a foul for Dyson. Come on, dogs. Knicks are. Kira, you say you got to order Buckley's. I've seen. I guess maybe now, but I had Buckley's as like. I guess yeah, maybe because I had it when I was a kid. But I want to say I've seen Buckley's somewhere. Sorry guys, I gotta blow my nose. Apologies. Sorry about that. Shamet for another 3 at the wing. Knicks up by 30. Dirty 30 on the Hawks. Knicks got to keep this up into the second half, though. Y'all know Trae Young can go off. Throws an alley-oop. Falcone kicks out to Niang for the 3 at the wing, and that's misses. Rebound, but Dyson Daniels crashing. That wasn't above the cylinder? Josh Hart kicks out to OG. Kicks up by 28. OG, little crossover drives, gathers, kicks it out all the way to Josh. Open three. Josh! The Hart Foundation. Let's go, Josh. It's Trae Young come off the screen, looking for the pass. Can't get it off. Pause. OG with the good deflection. Look at OG smiling. The defense looking lovely. The defense looking lovely. The defense looking lovely. Josh Hart talking. Trae Young splits the defense, throws up the floater. That's misses. Rebound, Josh. Trae Young is out of it. 78 to 47. Knicks got 78 points in the half. Is that the most? I know we had one game where we were. Oh, nice pass, Shemet for the layup. Oh! Trae Young sees that pass, throws the alley-oop. I saw that too. And of course, OG. Dumb play. This carries over, gets an N1. OG got to fix his shoes. His shoes looks wild generic, son. Shot may have to end one. Knicks up by 28. Yep, highest scoring first half of the season. I know we had one where we were close, 70-some points. So maybe we just passed it, but I'm forgetting which game it was. Dylan Wright kicks out to Shemet. Shemet drives. Pass by Cat, back to Shemet. But Cat with a dumbass pass because he doesn't want us to build on that. Highest half of the season. Nice Niang for the three at the wing, and that's good. Knicks looking stupid with that pass by Cat. Back to 25. It's Josh Hart trying to get the final shot, a quarter. Shoots it, the foul. That misses. But the Knicks up big, up by 25 versus the Atlanta bum-ass, fugazi-ass Hawks. Oh, gosh, I can't freaking breathe. Knicks up big. Knicks leading. Shooting 44% from the field. 26.9. No, I'm sorry, my bad. Shooting 67.4% from the field. 68.8% from three. Leading away. You got four guys in double digits. Three guys with above 15 points. Leading away is Carly Towns, 17 points, 6-7 from the field, 2 for 2 from three. 3 for 3 from the stripe, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Makai Bridges, 16 points, 7 for 8 from the field, 2 for 2 from 3. 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Josh Hart, 11 points, 3 for 5 from the field, 1 for 1 from 3. 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals. OG Anunoby, did I say OG? 16 points, 6 for 9 from the field, 2 for 2 from 3, 2 for 2 from the stripe. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Dylan Wright with 5 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 steal. Pressure True, 4 points, 1 rebound, 1 block. Landry Shamet, 6 points, 2 for 5 from 3, 2 for 6 from the field, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. Cameron Payne, 3 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists. On the flip side, for the Atlanta Hawks, my damn mic just shocked me. The Hawks right now shooting 44.4% from the field, 27% from 3, 75% from the stripe, 19 rebounds, 11 assists. The Knicks got 23 rebounds, 19 assists. Leading away for the Hawks is Trae Young with 13 points, 1 rebound, 6 assists, 1 steal. Reshai Shea with 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Gouye with 2 points. What the hell? Dyson Daniels with 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals. Karis LeVert with 8 points, 1 assist, 2 steals. Georges Niang with 10 points, 1 rebound. Terrence Mann with 5 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Dominic Barlow with 2 points, 2 rebounds, 1 steal. And Vit Krejci with 1 rebound, 1 assist. Some other statistics today for this blowout game so far. The Hawks could definitely come back. 36 points in the paint for the Knicks, 26 for the Hawks, 11 fast break points for the Knicks, 7 for the Hawks. Biggest lead was 31 for the Knicks, 5 for the Hawks. Bench points 13 for the Knicks, 25 for the Hawks. Turnovers 8 to the Hawks, 11, and points of turnovers, points off of turnovers. Knicks have 14, Hawks have 9. So, name of the game: defense, ball movement, closing the passing lanes, ball movement, hitting shots, executing, ball movement. Like, how many times can I say the ball movement today has been spectacular? Spectacular. The Knicks have looked amazing today. Now, granted, the Hawks played Hawks. They're missing their guys. We're missing our guys too, because it's crazy how we don't get enough respect. We don't get enough respect. We losing guys. Oh, it doesn't matter. Whatever. Other teams losing guys. Oh my gosh, you beat them without. Nah. Hey, win is a win. It is what it is. Win and win is loss or loss. But right now, look, the Knicks ball movement has been spectacular. Very patient too. Yeah, the one play. I mean, OG hit that clutch streak. OG's been playing. He's been battling his way to the basket. He's been playing baby Kawhi right now for the Knicks, and he looks. The greatest thing about OG Anunoby right now, he looks healthy. That's the greatest thing. He looks healthy. Sorry, my bad. I got phlegm stuck here. I got phlegm. I can't even talk. I got so much freaking phlegm stuck. I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. Now I'm stuck. But other guys have been contributing. Cat McCaw's been hitting some good shots. McCaw's it's weird. He's having a quiet game. He has 16 points, and then Cat as well too is having a game. Not just the scoring wise, it's the passing wise. By Cat finding guys, cutters. We said to play, but again, I have to see some playoffs. Be convinced by Cat, because we know Cat, and again, it's the Hawks. It's not Celtics, not an elite team, but it's good to see these guys all stepping up. Cameron Payne, no one's really taking any bats outside of Achua with that stupid ass fast break, indecisive between making a pass and a layup. Dude misses a whole damn layup. Yeah, OG be getting me pissed. Where is my charger? But overall, the Knicks have been having a strong go of it, so good on them. Also make revenge for all the crap Trae Young has done, bro. Not just the playoffs, the ish talking. Like, come on, dogs. You were not. The heights y'all saw when y'all got to the Eastern Conference Finals, y'all not seen that again, bro. The Trae Young experiment is finito. Finito. What? And Andrew Schultz feel about this. Cup. I'm sorry. I don't want to go back in there. I don't want to go back. No. I'm trying to get to y'all in the chat. My bad, y'all. Just freaking. Man, I pray for this basketball. For us moving in the playoffs. I do too, my guy. But it's all up to them, man. JB, it has to be ingrained, bro. And it can't just be when guys are out, then it's, oh yeah, we're going to move the ball. It has to be ingrained in these guys. Where's my damn charger? Oh, it's in the bathroom. Almost 80.5 is crazy. Yes, Josh shot. Yes. Man, look, bro. Bro, with Josh, it's not about... Look, we know you're going to miss shots. Everybody misses shots, but you got to take them. Because he's a good shooter. Like, his form isn't overly broken. It's not the prettiest, but it's not broken. Shoots it close to the face. I've seen Josh have years. I mean, not years, but I've seen when he shoots well, bro, the offense just looks a lot different. It just does. I'm sorry. we're just that good of a team when Josh is shooting. Not just making the threes, but shoot, and he's playing with confidence. I mean, he started out the game attacking the basket, fadeaway jump, mid-range jumpers. So OG's is a top 10 player. Yeah. OG got on 2. Oh, yo, that's real talk, man. How the hell did Aaron Naismith now turn into a beast, man? What the hell's going on here, man? What's going on here? By the way, did y'all hear Tracy McGrady? Underpaid, I think not. Longtime Knicks fan from Ohio. Sister Roger Lewis just got back. I know, wait, Roger, you've been here before, right? Just got back from New York to see my first game at MSG. Portland 76ers. 2 wins, made the trip super. Great time, both New York and MSG. Can't wait for a return. Salute to Roger Lewis in the building, man. I'm happy you had fun. Nice to see you. I mean, you went to two games where teams have been trash. Even though the Blazers played us tough, but they had Scoot Henderson. He was out for that game. So but it's nice to always come to MSG and get a win. A win is a win. So I'm happy that you're able to get a win because it would have sucked for you play Cleveland and we losing by 20-something and you're just like, all right, yeah, I got a few hours before I leave and I don't want to watch this crap. The hell is this Fugazi? Fly guy. That's why Gmo's always sick. He's always eating. I don't always eat. Yo, what? All right, if I order a coffee, if I order a salad, that's not. Well, I mean, it's not the greatest, but it's not me eating like some absolute garbage, bro. I've been to New York, but it's first time at MSG. Salute, bro. Yeah, MSG is MSG is a fun place to go to. Wow, 76. Is that Clippers or 70? Oh, Pelicans. Harrison Barnes with the missed layup. Oh, versus Cleveland. That's another one. Harrison Barnes getting that Jeff Green. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm watching what's the names? This is Blazers versus Bulls. Oh my gosh. Your man missed a wide open dunk. This is terrible. This is terrible. Oh, Delano. Oh crap. Billy Donovan's like, yo, son, get me out of here, son. Your man, even Bill Pinto's laughing, so your man threw the alley-oop. Oh my gosh, man, that was bad. That was bad. That was bad. I'm sorry, man. That was some of the worst basketball I've ever seen. Is this charging? Oh, let me get my charger from the bathroom. I'll be right back. I don't want to go back in there. Please tell me the time to go. I don't really want to know. I don't want to go. Did I just see a spark from my outlet? What the hell? Hey, yo, why is it? Yo, this whole thing is rewinding to the beginning of the game. Yo, how does... The hell? Step out for 2 seconds. Things were winding back. Oh, my Lord. And I don't want to go back in there. I don't want to go back. So to White Mike said just got back from work. What's the court dizzy? So to White Mike in the building, man. Psycho Mike. Hope everything is well. My battery. Let me just put this here. Let me see what you guys are saying. How do you guys feel, man? Knicks versus the Bucks right now. Bucks right now, one game below the Pistons. Pistons have the 5th spot. Pistons Pacers. That should be a fun matchup. That should be a fun matchup, bro. Even though, I still see the Pacers winning this one. I don't think the Pistons have. They don't have the experience in the playoffs. Could they make a run? Maybe. But I don't see Beasley staying hot like how he was before. He's having a strong year, but we know what Malik Beasley is, bro. Like, we know what Malik Beasley is. Come on. So, look, the Pacers right now, they're playing well. Last 10 games. I still don't fear the Pacers with a healthy Knicks squad, bro. I still don't fear the Pacers, bro. I still remember how much they needed T.J. McConnell to be the ball handler because your man Halliburton couldn't do nothing against the Knicks defense. Cut off his right, couldn't go to his left. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Might get that matchup that we need. Get our payback versus bum ass team. Actually, wait, hold on. Let me see. How is And I don't wanna go back in there. I don't wanna go back. Each time when time to go, I don't really wanna know. I don't wanna go back in there. So yeah, we would play. With a 3rd seed. Damn, I can't even see this. 3rd seed versus the 6th. Then we played as between the 2nd and the 7th. So that would be the Celtics. And the Magic. Fun time, USA. Fun time, USA. Oh, Magic, here's to hoping that you could do everything in your power to make the Celtics' lives a living hell before they play us. Inshallah, you guys win. Am I bet on it? Nope. But God bless you. God bless you. Suta Nudie 25 in a bit. Aaron Judge. Hey, whoa. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Pause. Are you giving the Hawks a beat down? Suit to PDP in the building. You know what I'm saying, man? My man PDP just finishes his 3rd prayer of the day, bro. You know what I'm saying, man? Inshallah. Bismillah. God is the greatest. Suit to my brother PDP. He's probably not even Muslim, so I don't know why I'm saying all that. But anyway, back to the game as Macau drives, kicks it out to Josh. Josh. Back out to Macau. Knicks by 25. Macau driving, stopping pot, baseline. That misses. Cat tries to get the rebound. No good. Hand off to Trae Young. Do not allow this Hawk team to get any rhythm as Trae Young's trying to get a quick head of steam. Jersey Yang drives, throws with the floater versus Cat. That misses Okongwu. Josh gets the foul on Okongwu. Trying to get that rebound. I don't want to go back in there. Kick out to Trae Young, excuse me. Trae Young versus Cat. This is going to be abuse. Cat, stop reaching. He's going to try to cross you. Whoa! What the He just took 2 steps without a dribble. And he kept going. He took 2 steps out of dribble and took a dribble. Like, yo, bro. Oh. Knicks up by 22 after that 3 by, I think it was Dyson Daniels of all players. This is crazy, bro. These guys could do anything. Can do anything. Kick the Cat. Nice pass to OG underneath. Gets the layup and it's good. Knicks go get back to get the scoring underway in the second half. Trae Young lose the ball. Good D's by Delon Wright. former Hawks player himself. Dyson drives, throws up the floater, and that's good. Dyson Daniels. Wow. Nice pass to Josh underneath, but he gets blocked. Cat comes rushing in, tries to get the foul, the lip. Gets foul. Josh, that was a good block. Josh, get up. Get up, my guy, Josh. You my guy, but that was a good block. Let's not say everything's a damn freaking foul, bro. You're complaining, Josh. That was a good play, bro. There was no foul there. I don't want to go back in there. I don't want to go back. Life isn't fair. Tell me why he's crying. As Cat, excuse me, makes the first shot. Everybody's crying. Everybody's dying. Life's just so unfair. Tell me when it's time to go. I don't really want to know. Cat for a second shot, and it's good. Blackberry molasses. It's Trae Young. Drives, kicks it out to Niang for the corner three. That misses straight up. Cat with the rebound. Straight up airball. Josh on the fast break. Kicks out to Macau. OG fakes the three. Drives to the basket. Ah! As the Hawks call another timeout. Knicks back up by 26. I don't want to go back in there. It's OG with the finish. OG's looking like a different man, son. OG's looking like a different man, son. That's crazy.
I wouldn't play the sun.
You never made the play the sun. You never made the play the sun, OG. Golly, your man's playing out of his freaking mind, bro. So to OG and a newbie for finding his newfound game, bro. Guy's different. Who the hell is this guy? Who the hell is this guy, bro? I don't know, Sean. I don't know, Dunny. It's a whole different player, but good on OG, bro. Looks a lot healthier, fresher. He falls to the ground still, but it don't feel like, I don't know what it is. Don't feel like he's gonna be out for an extended period once he takes contact. Once he goes to the floor, after getting contact, attacking the hoop. He's using his strength a lot better, in a functional manner. When he gathers too, when he's gathering, he's making sure to push off and get as close to the basket off of each gather. I don't want to go back in there. Blackberry molasses. Ready to go. Honey with it, put my glasses. I don't want to be here till the morning. Yo, put some respect on Max B's name, man. So they're in a chat, man, on a Saturday here with me. Appreciate you guys. Got so much freaking snot and phlegm. Excuse me. Shake Shot got the bun. Pacers don't scare me neither. Knicks had a mass unit against them. Let us play full healthy like you said. Can't do this in the playoffs. Soto will be the all-time Met in the play. Hey, yo, they skipped the fourth-year rule on Melo. The first favor they ever gave them, Melo. Melo had to be first ballot Hall of Fame. Like, he has way too much respect. He's done too much for the game. I also think people feel sorry for him because he's never won a chip, even though I don't think that should never ever stop you from. That should never stop your greatness from being recognized as Niang for the 3. That misses rebound. Good help by OG, but it kicks out all the way to Dyson. So, by the way, I apologize. Congrats to Carmelo Anthony for getting the damn freaking into the Hall of Fame. I apologize. I didn't even mention it. That's on me. That's my sloppiness. Done right. Doesn't take the 3 drives. Tries to get the reverse there, but he done. Oh. Niang to the basket versus Josh. Kicks it out to Dyson. All the way out to Trae Young for the deep 3 from the top of the key. And that misses. Rebound, Josh. After Risa Shear tries to get it. There's Mikal stop and pop, and that's good. Mikal bridges in transition, hitting a fadeaway 3 on a baseline. That's a stupid ass. That's a crazy shot. This Trae Young gets a layup, and he misses that. Rebound, Josh. Fast break. OG Anunoby. Versus the Yang for the layup. Gets it to go, and Let's go. Yeah, shout out to Hard Will, man. Stephen Castle is... Wow. I didn't think Stephen Castle would be this good quick because his shot just wasn't there from college as OG makes the free throw. But Stephen Castle, bro, hey, Rookie of the Year. Rookie of the Year. Rookie of the Year. The Spurs got something. They better not trade him for KD, though. Kick out to Yang for the 3 at the wing, and that's good. Let's hope the Magic beat up the Celtics a little bit. Sometimes it's the road that when you see Josh Hart is always losing his man on 3s. Josh just got fined $75 for the gestures. Did you see the quote he put up the other day? Talking about he don't care. Josh is 3 in the court. Oh my gosh. Let's go, Josh. He hits George Niang. Remember they were talking trash last time that George Niang missed the game-winning 3? Trae Young getting trapped. Look at Cat helping out. Oh, Cat, you got to step up. You got to fully commit. Can't back off. You got to fully commit off that. Come on, dogs. He's never going to grow up. He has all the athleticism in the world. They don't get until, God, knock on wood, I don't wish this for a job, but until they get an injury, until something drastic happens, they don't get it, bro. They don't get it. Mikal tried to get the pass to OG on a baseline. Cause you don't learn from one. Bro, son. He got, bro. What was it, a $200 million contract? Oh, Cat with the block. Cat finally play some damn defense. Josh trying to get the pass to Mikal for the no foul for Mikal. Mikal just took a lame layup. Risa Shear pushed off for Josh. Tough take on Risa Shear. Knicks trying to get a quick bucket after giving up one. About to blow my nose again. This OG's unbelievable. This Mikal kicks back to OG. OG up top versus Dyson. Good screen. OG. Dangerous pass to Dillon Wright for the 3 in the corner. That's good. Knicks might be shooting 70% from 3. Hold on. Let me check. This might be 72% from 3. I don't want to jinx it. They're 13 for 18 from 3, son. Holy crap. 68% from the field. 92.3% from the stripe. The Knicks, the best the offense has looked. And this is without Jalen Brunson. 26 assists. Oh, my Lord, man. It's still a third quarter. We can get 40 assists in a game, bro. Get 40 assists in the game. Knicks up by 32. This brings a smile to my face. But I just want to bottle this and put this into the playoffs, bro. It'll take the best aspects of this game into the playoffs. This OG with a little crossover, drives, lose it, out of bounds on Vit. This OG's unbelievable. OG with his 20-point game of the season. I'm backstage. All right, I'm going to open the StreamYard in a little bit. Just give me a dead ball. Even though I'm on TV, same OG. Agugwa. This Cat for the floater, no foul. Knicks offense right now looks unstoppable. Josh and Cat be having the funny faces of all time. So J Boogie, he comes home soon. Yeah, they said Max B's coming home soon as Dyson gets a pass. Should take the floater or Kungu for the ugly ass float. He gets a foul somehow. Josh gotta be careful with those. Keeping his hands on players' backs and stuff, bro. Once they go, like you shouldn't be thinking of having your hands there anymore. So now we beat the Hawks 3 times this season, but they would say the Knicks own the Hawks. Nope. Are they gonna give us credit? Nope. Are they gonna swag surf? Swags? Are they gonna swag surf? Yeah, swag surf. The Knicks still thinks this is like 2012, bro. Swag surf? You say swag? Everybody, please boo Nick G, bro. Swag surf? White Mike, yeah, I'm Greek. Oh, you asked me if he's Greek. Your boy, yes. And Dwight Howard also. Dwight Howard's always been a Hall of Famer. Dwight Howard was a very good player. He was a Hall of Famer, put it like that. He had some great seasons, put it like that. He should still be in the NBA, but because of whatever reason, some of them political, things he said about, some war situations now. Nice pass back is did he get the N1? Delon Wright playing with confidence. My boy, Dwight Howard is not my boy. Hell no. Hell no. G-Man, have you changed your mind on Wright? I want to keep him. He's a perfect backup to Brunson. I don't know about perfect backup, but he's played well. I think some of his best contributions, though, have been on defenses, which is important for this Knicks team because so many new players and us trying to be Hollywood Knicks with this offense. So it's good to have that defensive complement. Tough take that misses by your man Delon Wright. Terrence Mann kicks out all the way wide open. Carries for the 3 in the corner. That misses. Rebound. Cat tries to save it, but ends up in... They're going to call a foul against somebody. On Cat. As long as Delon Wright is cheap. Look, I'm not against. We're going to have $11.5 million next year under the second apron. Or below the second apron. So I'm not against keeping him. We still give him open threes. OG's player. It's playing boy G's. Half Southern Hillbilly. My issues come from my Greek side. Number one, Malika crazy fit. What the? Sit Cat, please. I don't care. We're up by 40. I wouldn't Magni. I just said earlier, Nick G. Jersey Ang's gonna be a future Nick, bro. He a solid role player, bro. Minivan is good for them threes. Can't leave him open. Knicks up by 20. Damn, I'm late on the comments. I apologize, y'all. I thought I was somewhere close on the comments. I apologize. I'm stupid, dumb late. Bro, they were swag surfing after they beat us last year. Or beat us this year. I just want to trade on with that stupid ass rolling the dice crap. This is garbage time. No, this is not garbage time. It's still the third quarter. Still a lot of time left. Still a lot of time, my grandfather. Yo, oh my gosh. White Mike. OG. Did he just twin? Did he just twin? What the? Yo, Nick G, what the hell are you talking? All right, let me open the StreamYard, bro. So you're wilding, man. Your man is wilding, bro. As McCall drives, kicks it out, wide open. Delon Wright for 3, top of the key. That misses. Knicks 3-point shooter may have just dipped under 70%. Dyson Daniels with the floater, gets that to go. Now I can't find my cursor. Just give me a few minutes, J Boogie. Just freaking. How's my cursor disappear? OG for 3 in the corner. Or that contact too. No foul. Hawks on a fast break. Carries a vert with a tough layup. In transition, Knicks up by 27 as Tibbs calls a timeout, which I love. Yo. Where the hell's my damn cursor? It's ridiculous, man. We got J Boogie in the building. I don't know if you can hear me. Sorry, J Boogie. My comments, I was way behind on the comments, so apologies if you couldn't hear me, but I'll wait till J Boogie gets back. But once I click on it, he'll be in the chat. Yeah, right now Knicks are cruising despite the little run the Hawks made. But this is what you want to see: the offense away from Jalen Brunson. What a transferable aspects of this offense right now that we could put within a JB-led offense into the playoffs. Might be a little bit, I won't say too late, but you want to have this. You want to have this before you get into even 75% of the season. So, but next year is next year. But things may be moving, man. Somebody might be traded. Somebody might be moved. We'll see what happens. And Jay Boogie, I saw you left the chat, so I'm here, bro. Whenever you want to come back, I'm here, bro. Knicks up by 32. I'm sorry, I was reading the comments. I was wild late, Jay Boogie, so it's not me ignoring you. I just read your comment mad late. For whatever reason, the chat, when I had scrolled, after wait a few seconds in it wasn't. Nick is not here. I'm literally looking at StreamYard. No one's here in the StreamYard, bro. Nick's not here. Jay Boogie's not here no more, so no one's here. Bro, I hear a lot of these young kids slang twin type-ish, gang, Riz-ish irks me. I'm pretty sure our parents felt the same way. And I'm pretty sure their parents felt the same way. Back then, people saying jive turkey. What was other slangs from like the 70s? Brother man, N-word. Naismith, Basketball Hall of Fame. Carmelo Anthony, Dwight Howard, Sue Bird, Maya Moore, who had a ridiculous career and then just sailed off into the sunset. Billy Donovan, interesting. Still coaching, but I'm assuming his time at Florida. Yeah, but Suta, I gotta blow my nose. Hold on. That's disgusting. Y'all heard that. Y'all heard that. That was bad. Hold on. Back to the game. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. As OG almost throws it away. Cat drives. Tough take by Cat, but he gets to the foul. He gets to the foul. To the line for two is Terrence. No, that's Kungu. Is the culprit. I'm at the telly's note to show you love. Bro, I was reading the chat, bro. I got to the chat late, and I said I'll get you in a dead ball. You're going. Hey, the StreamYard is open. I read the chat. I apologize, but I was reading the comments as they came through. I finally saw your comment. It's Cat makes the first shot. We was doing the Illis at 16, not on the phone. That's true. That's true. I look, the phone, internet, social media is definitely, I think, damaged the youth. They don't experience life as much, but people were still wilding. What is they call me? Oh, I tell them, look. Anytime somebody says, "Oh, you old," there's no. It doesn't make sense to brag about being young when everybody's young, but not everybody gets old. I'm not saying that to say, "Oh, because I'm old." I'm old. I like being old. I don't want to be younger. I don't want to be I don't want to be young. And all my friends are older and they've have family and stuff, and I'm still a young guy like that. That's just weird. That's probably a Black Mirror episode. But Josh on a break. This Cat. Tough take by Cat. That misses. Rebound. Kit Vrigil. Dyson Daniels kicks out all the way. Terrence Mann back out to Cat. To Kit Vrigil for the three. And that misses. Rebound. How does Karis LeVert get the rebound and then the reverse layup? Knicks got to do better on the boards. But yeah, you should appreciate getting older. Not everybody gets older. Not everybody can get mature as well too in the mind. Being young is not anything to brag about. It's Cat with the N1. So I pray for the kids to get older. I think y'all kids, if y'all bragging about y'all being that you're young, then that typically means you have nothing going in your life. Because I remember kids back in the day would say the same thing about, you're an old man to other people. When I was young, would say that to older people. And a lot of those kids didn't do much of anything with their lives. Now they're the old guy complaining about the young kids on them. I'm telling you, it's just a cycle. So I don't have any young guys, but bragging about being young is not. I don't get it. Everybody's young. Didn't come and play with the Ball brothers on that great Shino team. Yes, he did. If I remember, his cat missed the free throw. Yes, he did. I know we had slang words growing up, and most of their words today make no sense. Hey, man. Oh, Knicks with another steal. Delon Wright on a fast break. Shamet with the... What the hell is Shamet doing, bro? What is Shamet doing? He's trying to show off and throw up a stupid alley-oop when the guy was already with Cat. Your alley-oop was gonna go nowhere. Look, man, I know we're up big, but execution. I don't care how big we're up. Pause, because we're not the best team in the NBA. We're not where the Celtics are. We're not where the Cavaliers are. So execution to the clock stops. Execution. Kazavert coming off the screen. Little crossover drives and Shamet pushes off. Kicks out to Kit Vrijri for the 3 in the corner. That's good. Knicks only up by 26. Hey, a lot of people say our slang was trash too, bro. It goes both ways. History repeats itself. I know that's not a saying that's foreign to most of you. Cat kicks out to Shamet for the 3 in the corner. I need one, Shamet. Thank you. Get it back to 29, bro. Don't give this team any room to breathe at all. At all. Cavs avert Smith's defense. Gets blocked by Achua. Can Achua save it? OG. Yeah, and it ends up with the Hawks. But Precious with the great block. Shams, what happened with Shams? What did Shams say? Shams said something? Shams said something? Oh, good block by OG. And they call foul on OG on Barlow? Oh, we got to see that. We got to see that. Let's do a review this to see. Ooh. That might be a foul. That's a foul. God is love. Oh, God is love. So you're gonna do a jump ball. Gonna do a jump ball. And the Knicks come down with the ball. After all that. OG crossover drive, spins, fadeaway jumper deep two. That misses, rebound. Levert. Kick out, back out. Good teams by the Knicks. Shamet recovers on Trae Young, who drives, kicks back out to. Can't see what that is. That's not Bar. Oh, it is Barlow. Bright gets stuck. OG drives. About to get the foul. Gets blocked twice. No foul. All that contact. Looked like there's a foul. Someone to be called. Dylan Wright with the behind. Using his backside to defend that pause. Barlow gets stuck. Kicks out to Terrence Mann for the corner three. And that's good. Guys, it's down right. Trying to control for the end of the quarter. About 5 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. OG getting a screen by Chua. So OG drives, kicks it out. As OG falls, Josh pushes off, fadeaway jump at the foul line. And that's good. Gets a gratuitous bounce back in. Pause. Knicks up by 28. What the hell's wrong with your man from the Hawks? Terrence Mann, what the hell was that? As Vrit Krejci tries to get the final shot off and they can't. Knicks up by 28 going into the fourth quarter in the game. They've been able to control from the first to the third. Can the Hawks make a comeback? Catch this on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Eat one. Anyway, let me see what you guys say in the chat. Everybody loved the Astoria click. Astoria click, what? Greek combined with Hood, it was different. I told this fool for calling me. Why you think you're insulting me? Getting old is a blessing, not a curse. Do you know how many people have passed away that were younger than me? Yeah, real talk. Real talk. I'm telling you, the vast majority of people say, oh, I'm telling you, bro, I grew up with people like that. 90-some% of them amount to nothing. Because they don't have, a lot of those people don't have older people in their lives guiding and directing them, or older people in their lives that they respect. They don't have older people in their lives, older elders, OGs, if you want to call it. And I'm not talking about OGs that make you sell crack on the block. I'm talking about OGs that look out for you. They don't have that in life, so they don't understand, okay, there's a beauty between maturing and gaining wisdom and getting older, and you know what I'm saying? They don't see that. So they think, oh yeah, I'm part of. You can only stay young for so long. The funny thing is that when you're young, younger people want to get older. Younger people want to go to the older spot. Older people that are young, that brag about being young. If you're below the age of, say, 18, you can't get into the club, you can't get into the bar. Older people that are in your spaces are seen, and rightfully so, seen as creeps. Meanwhile, you're trying to get into places where older people are at. That makes sense to you? I don't want to be in no club for middle school, not club, but some meeting spot for middle school. I don't want to be around young. What? So, look, God bless both sides, man. I ain't trying to play the generation thing, man. But a lot of y'all young people that y'all think that being young is this great. It's ephemeral. It wastes away. It doesn't last. It's not about being young. It's what you make of your youth. That's the most important. That's what's impressive. I love seeing young entrepreneurs making millions of dollars, and this dude is only 21 years old. And he's building, he's investing, he's doing this. Dude to a 25, 20, even 27 is young, whatever you want to call it. Building. That's impressive. Yo, before the age of 15, I had a YouTube channel of 20 million people, doing this and that. And now I can buy my mom a house. That's impressive. That's beautiful. I love that. All that other stuff. I'm young. And what's your point? You're young. Good for you. Everybody's younger. You 1 point. Anyway, back to the game. Even though I guess his game, I won't say his game is done, but that's a good topic about the youth. Is Terrence Mann stopping pop baseline. That's a tough shot. Terrence Mann, why the hell, bro? How much is Terrence Mann? I like Terrence Mann on the Clippers. Energy guy. Contract. What is he making for his contract? 15 million? 16 million? Unrestricted free agent 2028-29, man. That is a controllable contract. Oh, Precious trying to get the layup to go. No bueno. Except by 26. Terrence Mann trying to catch Macau. Precious tries to get the coast flying, and your man Precious went flying with no hole. Not even close to getting the block off. Not even close. Yeah, I don't know what happened with Huck Purdy, bros. I gotta ask that to what's your man's name? It's Terrence Mann tries to get the deflection. Only dude that's playing right now. Run to get outside because you might miss some of these fools live in a house. Dylan been helping especially on defense sides. Matt, hey yo, PDP.
Pause.
Hey, yo.
I say, yo, this we going.
Oh son, Karen Payne off the screen kick out to Cat with the fake shot drive, still with the floater, and that's good. Cat. Absolutely eating today. We the OGs now. We the OGs now. They probably don't want to rush Huck Purdy back to end up like Embiid or Mitch. Trae Young for the deep three from the wing, and that's good. Again, the Hawks, they're going to make a run. They're going to try to make the run, and Knicks got to answer back smartly. Get to the foul line so they get schemed up. Young folks will listen to their minds. Kick out. Shamet, I need a three again. Thank you, Shamet. Appreciate you. Because if I asked you to do this against the Cavaliers in the second half or Celtics, I just know it's not going to be the case. Niang, good deals by Chua, keeping his feet as Niang misses the three. Everything is Dopey Society has in Bamboozle you can't do. I'm unaffected. They do dumb things. The only reason I wish I was young for the poot. Right? I'm hoping I see something before I go that impress me like they used to. Cat gets blocked. No foul. No, Cat is complaining. That was a good block. As Cameron Payne should have gotten a charge, and he does. Cameron Payne with the charge, bro. I was 19, growing up in Brooklyn, and 3 of my friends were killed within a week. Oh, man. Wow. That's sad, man. Sorry, D. Coolest, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. Makes no sense to brag about that. I remember this girl in my class, Portia. Pretty girl, light skin. She had brain cancer, bro. That's the first time someone we knew that passed away from like something like brain cancer, bro. I was in elementary school. This was like my 5th, 6th grade. Died of brain cancer. What a pass! What a pass! Cat, no look pass behind the head to a cutting campaign. Wow. Or was that Shamet? I think it was campaign. Trae Young trying to get the crossover. Look at him stuck. No man's land. Terrence Mann with the ball off the screen. Little crossover and Shamet. Step back. There's a 2. He stepped on the line. Looks like a 2. It is. Cat roaring instead of meowing. Yeah, Cat still meows. It's really loud. Y'all know Cat is a big goofy. Cat versus Niang. Cat trying to drive, get the foul. He does. And wow! God is Yo, what the? I'm sorry. Someone said something crazy on LeBron. He tore his ovary. Yo, all right. Oh, man. Y'all heard Chase McGrady talk on LeBron? Yo, I'm telling y'all, something's coming down the line on LeBron. People know something on LeBron. They just don't want to say it yet. Something's up Niang for the 3 in the corner. And that misses rebound. Bridges. Knicks up by 29. And Kyle Selling pressures to clear out. Kick out all the way. Shamet for the other corner 3. That misses. Come on, Shamet is out of bounds on the Hawks. And I like that by Macau trying to set up Shamet. Try to get Shamet these shots because the attempts are going to go down, but got to be efficient as ever. So best way to do that is to get as much touch and feel as you can. As I think the Hawks calling a timeout. God is love. Woo. Oh, I think that's like Cat's third and one today, bro. That has to be, right? Let me see what Ghostface says.
Try to tell you. Yeah, yo, hey yo, brothers try to clap me. Monkey see, monkey do. I'm coming with black gloves. The snuff is all chunky too. African gold denim.
Isn't it like that's an R&B beat? I'm trying to remember. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I just read something. That's hilarious. What? Yeah, Jerkson Profar suspended for 80 games PEDs. A guy who's had a really not great career. 1 year, all of a sudden, just pops. 1 year, all of a sudden, pops, bro. And he was with Tatis. He was with Tatis out there in San Diego, bro. So, yeah, so your man cheating, son.
Ranked ahead of every single guy. This was the #1 prospect in baseball in 2012, all right? However, he was never good. He struggled, missed an entire season due to injury, came back, mostly was a backup player. Considered pretty much a big bust when you're the #1 prospect in MLB and you're kind of a backup platoon guy. People are going to call you a bust. At one point, the Athletics traded him for Austin Allen. You know Austin Allen? You ever heard of Austin Allen?
I had to look him up. There were two of them. Couldn't figure out which one it was.
We don't even.
That's crazy. Yeah, but Jordan Profar, Jerkson Profar, sorry, is crazy. Knicks. Oh, Kevin Payne with the foul. I was about to say Kevin Payne almost got the block, but as Gouye goes to line for two. All right, Anthony. As Gouye makes both free throws. I'll just roll the ball. Campaign kicks out to Macau in the post. He's been quiet, trying to facilitate and do everything else. Macau kicks out Shemet. Shemet back out to Achua. Achua backing down Gouye. As Cap stupidly brings his man, and Precious still somehow makes a little baseline shot. Knicks back up by 29. As Niang drives on Shemet, pushes off, kicks out to Gouye underneath, throws up the ugly hook shot. That misses. Rebound. Cameron Payne, who's on a break. Cameron Payne drives. Got way too many people on that one side. Macau Bridges resets it back out to Cameron Payne, who has Gouye on him. Tries to get a pass up to Achua. Achua fakes a shot. Has Terrence Mann lose the ball because he has absolutely no back to the basket moves. Cameron Payne tries to get the steal. And this is just wasting time. Nah, I think he got called for something. Melo wants New York to retire number 7. Oh. Oh. Why am I singing this stupid ass song? Oh. Mikal Bridges for the 3 in the corner. That misses. Sturgeon pushes out. Trae Young drives off the screen. Resets it. Oh, Mikal almost had to steal. Back out to Trae Young. He's going to try to spit. Good defense. Good help by Mikal. Niang gets stuck. Back out. Cat disappears. Trae Young throws it up. Trying to look for the foul. Niang for the 3 at the wing. And that misses. Rebound Cat. Next kid. Good defense. And they get fortunate there because that was just a weird play overall. Here's Cat missed the 3. Knicks still up by 27. Trae Young draws a foul. You got all the way to Reshad Shear for the 3 at the wing, and that's good. How do you guys feel about Reshad Shear? His offense, he's starting to hit some shots, but just, I don't know. I'm just not crazy impressed. Knicks roll the ball. Shamet. Knicks still up by 26. Shamet loses it back out to Chua. Up top, 5:38 left to go. Josh kicks out to OG. OG tries to put the defense again. Kicks it out to Karen Payne, who drives to the basket. Kicks it all the way out Shamet for the corner 3. Give me one, Shamet. That misses. Rebound. Gouye. Not sure who this dude is. Vit. Crazy rebound. With the ball. Kit or Vit. Sorry, my bad. It's Reshad Shear for the 3 at the wing. And that's straight up air ball. My lord. They said Gouye stepped out of bounds. So all that throwing it off of Cat or Precious didn't do much of anything. I think you start bringing in some of the kids. Campaign gets stuck, has to kick it out to somebody. To Chua, they call a timeout. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I'm reading something else. Oh, social media is trash, man. It's really trash, man. It is the worst. Come on. This is the worst. I'm sorry, y'all. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, oh my gosh. All right, I gotta turn this off, man. I'm sorry. I'm reading some comments or something that I really don't want to say out loud. All right, take OG out the game. Never thought we ever be this good. Giddy's always been good. No. New surprising this year has been Josh Giddey. They didn't have Dia. It's surprising me. I still think that on a contender, he's like at best your number 3 player. At best. I still think he's best as like a connector guy who does a little bit of everything. Could score in like the first, second type of quarters. You get it to your closers in the third and the fourth. Never a number 1, not even a number 2 guy, but he's a solid player. I like his game. I never thought he was going to be like this productive going into the draft, but he's been better than I expected. He's a good player. Campaign for the flow of the backboard. That misses. His campaign gets on rebound. It gets blocked. Good defense by the Hawks. Can't even lie. Can't see what that is. Who the hell is that? Kick out all the way to Vit. Vit drives. Fadeaway jumper on a true, and that's good. Knicks only up by 28. Can I do math? 22. As OG gets fouled. On the bench, 6 foot guys only last so long. Apparently, I copped the Kemba. Oh, man. Come on. Trey, the show's over for you. OG and a newbie drives. Spin move. A lot of contact. Josh kicks out to Precious. Precious drives. Going nowhere. Baseline. Back out to OG. OG shoots 3 at the wing. That misses. Rebound. Yo, a lot of these guys are young players I've never heard of. Is somebody shoots a 3. The point guard. I can't see that. It's OG on a fast break. Throws the alley-oop. But Precious, he misses it. That's a tough play. Precious Fanos. Fast break. Kick out. Easy dunk for Gouye. Knicks only up by 20. 3:46 left to go. Is the Knicks call time? No, don't time out. Let it roll. Let it roll. Let it roll. Don't charge. Josh is so stupid. Cameron Payne. 3:33 left to go. Kick out to Shamet. Shamet. Knicks offense been a little bit stagnant the last few minutes. OG drives. Gets a foul. Yo. No. OG to the line for 2 after drawing that foul. Of course he misses it. Of course he misses it. When the hell is Miles McBride going to come back? This cat is sitting. OG makes a shot. Yeah, OG needs to come out like 3 minutes. OG needs to come out. Can't see that. Is that Gouye? Good deflection by Cameron Payne. Hawks wasting a lot of time. Kick out to Vit. Vit has to put up the shot. Kick out to Barlow for 3 in the corner, and that misses. Rebound. Josh tries to save it. He does. Kicks out to Achua. Achua resets it. Back at the Cameron Payne up top. Cameron Payne drives with the screen. Doesn't take the shot, though. Back out to OG. OG to Chew on the road to the basket. Chew with the tough hook that misses straight up. Air ball. Ooh, Achua had that, but doesn't matter. Hawks with the turnover. All right, take out your guys. Take out OG. Take out these other guys. Take out Josh. Please. Please. These guys should not be in the game. Tibbs getting pain. Trying to push her, get the foot on the hip. Shamet lose the ball somehow. He's trying to look for the rest for help. No bueno. Also on a break. Tough floater. I'm not sure. What is that? So I don't know who that is. These guys are young. These guys are. I would just literally just roll the ball onto the basket and just wait till they come. Just waste out the rest of this game. Cameron Payne takes a setback three. I hate these shots. Make them at the mall. Showing Tom wearing the multicolored Uptowns. Back out to Gouye, to Vit for the three at the wing, and that's good. Hawks looking to make a comeback. Knicks up by 16 years. Just let it roll. They have to come and get you. McCullough's in the game, by the way. 1:13 left to go in this game. Shamet gets a pass from Dylan Wright back out to McCullough. Drives. Kicks out to Dylan Wright. Dylan resets it. Back out to Campaign. Let's see the three. Kicks out to Shamet for the corner three. That misses. Rebound. I'm not sure that is. A lot of kids right now playing. Another three by the Hawks. That rims it and out. Rebound Shamet. Oh, let's end this game off. Got another game tomorrow versus the Suns. As the Knicks look to win this one, 121-105. Put an absolute mollywhopping of the Atlanta Hawks. Where's that shaking the dice? Huh? Where that trash talk, Trae Young? Where you at? I'm going straight to the locker room. Greet your Knick overlords. The way we know you should. Bum ass. 224th win as a New York Knicks head coach passes Pat Riley for fourth most in franchise history. But y'all want Thibodeau gone. Thibodeau's a bad coach. Thibodeau's this. Thibodeau's that. Crazy, man. Put some respect on my son's name. 121-105 is the name of the game when it comes to the scoring by the Knicks. Probably one of their best offensive outputs this whole season. Set the record in the or at least a season high, in the first half. Oh gosh, can't pay with these dumbass handshakes. Talking to Jacob Toppin. Afro. Stop with this bum ass ish. But anywho, let me get to the box score if I can find it. The Knicks today shot 53.6% from the field, 51.7% from three, 46 rebounds, 32 assists. Should have probably had 40. Lean away for the Knicks. Sorry, hold up. Lean away for the Knicks with 30. Carthy Towns, 30 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. Josh Hart, 16 points, 11 assists, 9 rebounds. Almost had another triple-double. 4 steals. OJ Anunoby, 24 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks. Mikal Bridges, 20 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. Delon Wright with 10 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 steals. Pressure Chua with 6 points. Lynn Shamet with 12 points. Kieran Payne with 3 points. Kevin McCullough with 0 points. You had 6 players in double, 7 players in double digits by the Knicks. The Hawks on the other end shot 46.6% from the field, 31% from 3, 75% from the stripe. Had 46 rebounds and 24 assists to the Knicks. 46 rebounds, 32 assists. Knicks at times here. Their poor job securing the ball. That's probably why the disparity, despite the fact that Knicks were just a better team today. Lean away for the Hawks. Trae Young with 16 points, 1 rebound, 9 assists, 1 steal. Dyson Daniels with 12 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 1 block. Muhammad Gouye, my bad. I can't even. I said Suya. Gouye. 6 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Zachary Reese-Haché, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. Okongwu, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. Dyson Daniels, 12 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 1 block. That's crazy. Trae Young was a leading scorer with 16 points. Karis LeVert with 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. George Niang with 13 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Terrence Mann, 14 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. Dominic Barlow, 2 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. Vit Krejci, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Keaton Wallace, 2 points. And for some other stats today to the Knicks and the Hawks. Knicks had 54 points in the paint to the Hawks 50. Fast break points 16 to their 17. Biggest lead was 34 for us, 5 for them. Bench points 21 to their 53. Turnovers 13 to their 15. Points of returners 18 to their 16. So, look, man, there's a thorough mollywhopping of the Hawks. A beautiful, thorough mollywhopping of the Hawks. Absolutely being the absolute dog out of them. As we should. Suit to Autism Boy Cottage 81. Kent Gurria Sop Napule. My guy, man. With my Jomu. Suit to my guy, man. Why the Stars say, yeah, I agree. The Stars should have been out probably with 5 minutes left to go. Even though I called, they should have been out with like 3 minutes left to go. Should have been out earlier. We got another game tomorrow. Like, save these guys, preserve these guys. Ties in purgatory. Yeah, I don't know, son. I don't know what it is. But Tyler should have been playing some of this game. But the other guys, Kieran Payne was playing well, and Delon Wright was playing well. So I understand not playing him, but in the first 3.5 quarters, but got to find some place for him to get some touches out there. So yeah, thorough mollywhopping. One thing I love today, defensively, Knicks played the passing lanes. They played the passing lanes on us as well too. So I ain't gonna. They caused a few times napping. But we played the passing ways too. Just go back to the first quarter and just look at how many times Trae Young was driving and then picking up his dribble, like jumping in the air, trying to make passes, and true signs of a struggling system, right? A struggling offense, let me say. So good on the Knicks, man. OG Anunoby, I don't know what the hell. I don't know who you are, son. You played like Kawhi today. That's another thing too. I love what the Knicks did today was that they realized mismatches. They realized, look, we have a power advantage. Because if you go back, the game we lost to the Hawks, their wings killed us, right? And they had Jalen Johnson. It's a little bit different, but they had a speed element to them that we just couldn't contain. Knicks turned it on their heads and say, hey, let's make it a power element that they have to account for. So good on them. Good on Knicks. I don't even know what to say. Like, Knicks today are, again, we talk about this. The offense away from Jalen Brunson, is this Knicks team ready to have an all, I don't say all encompassing, but a good enough offense that you put JB here and he's a plus multiplier. It's also up to JB too to make the passes too. JB can't be chucking, can't go to superhero mode. When we have deficits against, if it's the Pistons, the Bucks, get to the next round, you have it against the Celtics or the will be the Celtics, right? Knicks have to find a way to respond without panicking, without taking some bad shots, without throwing up stupid ass shots, Then all of a sudden, a 7-0 run by the Celtics doesn't become a 23-2 run by them. Now we in double-digit deficit. Now I gotta see us the responses by this Knicks team. Who's this doing the Yankees, bro? Just hit 2 home runs today. What else is this guy? Trent Grisham. But yeah, the offense away from Brunson. That's what I need to be convinced by. You're starting to see about OG. Cat. 30 points today. I'm not poo-pooing today's performance. I'm just saying if I'm convinced by it yet. McCall's another one. Even though what I like about McCall today was setting up his players. McCall did a great job today of trying to set up his players, especially in that second half. He had 16 in the first half. Only ended the game with 20 points. We also had 5 assists. Played a really good game of trying to get guys involved, pushing the ball in transition. So good on him. Dylan Wright, solid game today. Casino fill in nicely as for Brunson's backup. Probably be the first guy off the bench going into the playoffs. But if Miles McBride continues to remain hurt or hobble, again, Miles McBride, they could just be holding him out and say, hey, look, man, we can hold it down. We're 20 games above 500. We'll just rest this off and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, we good. So you may not even see Dylan Wright in the playoffs, but it's good to see that we have that depth. That depth is getting touches, right? Dylan Wright today hit a few threes, 2 for 4 from outside. So it's good to see that by him. Josh Hart, what more can I say, man? Set the tone early in this game. He was attacking the basket. He was really aggressive, really physical, not allowing the refs to really dictate the game to him. Just kept making a known effort, issue, or a known, I don't know how to, a known element, I would say. I don't know the right phrase would be, but just kept attacking the basket, being aggressive, shooting fadeaway jumpers off the dribble to the basket. And then, of course, his hustle, 11 assists today. Did really good in setup plays. Had too many turnovers, 4 turnovers today, but I thought Josh Hart played really well today, especially early on in the game, setting the tone. Not allowing the Hawks, a team that we struggled with different iterations, as long as it had Trae Young in there. We struggled against them. Not struggled, but we had games we lost to that we should have won. Right? So it was good to see the Knicks be able to play in this manner. I would say even respond, because they know Trae Young. They want to beat Trae Young so badly. Good to see him respond in this manner for all the years that Trae Young has haunted the Knicks. It's big shot after big shot. It's just effing. Lynn Shamet, welcome to the show, my guy. Thank you, Landry Shamet. Appreciate you. Be nice for you to do this against some of the tougher teams. That's what we're all waiting for. We all waiting for Landry Shamet to do this against some of the tougher teams. But it was great on Landry Shamet to hit these threes in rhythm of the offense. Catch and shoots in the corner. Great by Landry Shamet to see that. So salute to Landry Shamet. Hope he does this against some of the tougher teams, bro. And again, Landry Shamet, if you gave me 2 threes a game, as long as you're not shooting 15 threes, but you gave me 2 threes a game for the most part, bro, you've done your job. You've done your job. Hit these damn catch and shoots. No more excuses. No more excuses. We going into war. These are the last 5 games of the season, bro. We are going into war. We got to find a way to beat the Bucks. Not fine, but we got to beat the Bucks. Got to find a way to push to beat the Celtics. I don't care anymore. Beat the Celtics in the second round. And when you're missing shots, Shamet, open threes. You see how today Shamet, every time the Hawks will hit a three. Not to say they're gonna come back per se, but you felt like, let's you know. Every time they did that, your man Shamet hit a 3. So good on Landry Shamet, bro. I love what I saw today by Landry Shamet. Again, it's consistency, and it's the Hawks. I know they suck, but still, guys see consistency by him. Yeah, let me coach, because I'm about to leave as well too. But I'll let you cover for a few moments.
What's up?
Suta Coach Color Blocks, who
My first appearance all season.
yeah, this is his way of showing off that the game of basketball no longer interests him anymore. He only speaks on soccer, on his bum ass Liverpool. How you doing, Coach? How's everything going?
Good. I just been busy all year basically. One more semester of grad school and I'm done.
Oh, nice. You're at Columbia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at this guy. Oh, fancy. Look at this guy.
Been a very interesting 18 months at Columbia. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, I just been busy, so I haven't been able to come on the show. I can barely watch Knicks games.
Yeah, but you watch Liverpool games. Anyway, go ahead, Coach.
Because
me and Coach had a whole argument on a Twitter group chat because Coach tries to act like he's this nice, proper guy. He's a piece of shit. This guy, we're talking about AC Milan. He starts throwing darts because, of course, Manchester United is eating straight butt this year, and this guy could. But when I didn't know him when United was killing the league. This was back in 2013, I guess. But now he wants to talk trash just because Liverpool, bum ass Liverpool, is gonna take the lead, which makes me sick to my stomach. But at this point, I actually it doesn't even matter. Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester City makes me sick to my freaking stomach. When they win the league, even though Arsenal has
it's like your team's three biggest rivals. It's not like it's like Brighton winning it randomly or something.
Right. And it's now City's
don't want winning them. Yeah,
City's falling off, which is not. I don't say falling off, but without Rodri, they're just not. And now they lost Haaland for 5 to 7 weeks away. He's done for the season. But as he goes down, of course, Liverpool's still up. I'd rather Nottingham Forest somehow make a run. Obviously, they didn't force, but that's not going to happen.
They lost today. That was there.
Oh, they lost today? Oh, yeah, of course they beat us.
Yeah, they lost today.
Of course, Elanga scored against us. Elanga never scored a goal like that for United. Never!
Like insane in Forest. He's like insane.
Never! I hate, bruh. He got every...
on us, actually. When they beat us, he might have scored on us.
No, he scored goal, but the goal he scored against us, bro... With that traffic, come on, man. Stop, man. This guy, man. I'm sorry, sir. Let's talk about basketball.
Let's talk hoops. I've been listening to you in and out all season. I haven't listened like I used to. Where do you stand on this team?
It's the
better or worse than last year's team?
That's hard to say. Better than a healthy us last year? I, in many regards, would take a healthy us last year over this team. Just because I thought the rebounding, the defense, even though we weren't an elite defensive team anymore like we were in years prior last year, but I just felt like the chemistry, I felt like guys knew the role. There's a lot of moving parts this season. Now, if it works, look, if OG continues playing like this with Brunson back, McCall as well too, Cat, you could say that this team is better than last year.
Definitely talented.
But when you talk about fight, we talk about how the play against the elite teams. Like this year, we're not as good as say years prior. So it's tough to say, man. It's just we're the Hollywood Knicks. We sold our soul for offense, and now we got to live and die by making shots to stay in games against a Celtics squad, stay in games against a Cleveland Cavaliers squad. We don't have the defense to rely on. Like you saw, I don't know if you saw the game against the Cavaliers on.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it's just we don't have that. Second half, we fell apart. Not necessarily because the offense. Like granted, we started making some shots. McCall was absolute trash that game, but we can't defend it. We just don't have the defensive profile to beat a team like that anymore. In that manner, we just have to make shots, and we have to depend on our best player, our best offensive player to carry us in those type of games against elite teams. So it's tough to say, but I still think last year was better. So how do you feel about and thank you, Autism. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I agree. Like I agree. I like last year's team better. I think my favorite iteration of this team is the team that never got to play together, and that was the Randall. It was when Bridges first got announced. I know why you had to get rid of Randall, contract and all that. I would have loved to have seen Bridges play with Randall. I think that was the team. I think that was the iteration I would have liked the most. I don't like Cat, so
Yeah.
this squad doesn't do it for me. And looking at the playoffs, I'm just like, I don't know. It sucks that I feel the way that I feel right now about this team. Because last year, even though we were not as talented as pretty much any other team in the playoffs, right? Like this Philly could have easily beat us. I was like, I felt like we had a path to the finals last year. Like I felt like there was a path. I was like, we could eke out against Philly, we could eke out against Indy or I think it was Orlando or something. And I was and then I was like, and that year, Randall always played the Celtics really well. And I was like, you know what? We could take him to 7. We could take him to 6. But this year, I'm like, all right, we'll win our first round series because the matchups just are in our favor. But then the second round, we haven't beat any of the second round teams yet. So I'm like, I don't know how to feel about that.
It's the reason why Cat is so annoying is because of how talented he is, but how small brain he could play at times, right? I can't, and I think Nick was the one who brought it up where they were talking about it on, I think I don't know if it was a Gilbert Arenas podcast. I'm forgetting which one it was, where it was basically like, even with JB out, who's the number one guy on this team? And it should be Cat, and it's not.
Right.
That's why
OG took up the slack.
But initially, it was supposed to be Macau, but OG was the one that took it up. It's like, and that's a shame that the guy who's supposed to be, he's an easily top 3 most talented, top 2 maybe, top 3 most talented bigs in the league. Argue top 5 most talented overall. Just talented, not productive.
Talented. This is why I never liked Cat. Because remember, you could look at all your old shows. I never liked Cat.
Yeah,
I was always adamant about this because I was like, I watched him in Minnesota because I was always really confused. This is for years now, so he was there for like 10 years. I was always really confused why a guy who was that prolific was never in like MVP conversations. Like it didn't make sense to me.
Yes.
I was like, all right, so this guy breaks all these records. Every other week he'd break a record or he'd have a ridiculous stat line on fantasy or whatever. You're like, what the hell?
Yep.
And he was the number 1 pick and blah, 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 Kentucky. And you're like, all right, so why is no one talking about him the way he probably should be being talked about? And then you watch the games, you'll watch like 5 Timberwolves games, and you're like, all right, I get it. Like, I don't want to say empty stats, that's not the right number, but it's like he does a lot of things that offset all of the talent that he does have.
Yep.
And he's doing the same thing here. Like,
I will say this, Coach. He has been and why are the Yankees playing well? What the hell? I will say this year, and I think maybe it's a framework of having JB and Tibbs, the guy that he obviously pushed out. Now he's back and he's playing some of his best basketball under. He's a guy, he needs structure around him. He can't be the number 1 guy. He can't have that pressure to be a decision maker, a key playmaker in moments. But he's a guy that quarters 1 through 3 you could depend on as like I don't say a battering ram, but a guy to give you solid production within the rhythm of the offense. But when it comes to the clutch situations, that's where JB comes into play. But you need another guy too alongside JB to kind of share those duties, right? Just making smart plays, hitting clutch shots, getting to spots, executing late in games. And I don't know we have that, but Cat, he's still a low IQ player. As talented as he is, I've seen games against elite guys where he still does dumb-ish. Man, I remember I tell a story all the time, man. Game 6 versus the Grizzlies. They're down by 4 with 2 minutes left to go. He inbounds the ball, gets it back from Anthony Edwards, and takes a quick 3 in a shot clock.
I remember this.
With Triple J having 5 fouls. Coach, if someone did that on your team, what's going to happen to them?
Sitting them immediately.
Okay.
because they're dumb.
Because people are like, "Oh, you're hating," and I'm just like, that has to be the dumbest. Triple J is an elite shot, a rim protector in the league. I take him out the game, even if it's 2 minutes left. I get into overtime. It's a different ball. Like, who is staying in front of Cat on the Grizzlies? I don't remember. I don't know if Brandon Clark was in that game or how many fouls he had. But Brandon Clark, I like Brandon Clark, but he's not Triple J. So with Cat, man, I'm just hoping that once the playoffs come, we actually have enough from guys like OG and Macau, so where you don't need to depend on Cat to be that key guy late in games. But then also, too, some of that is also defense, and we just don't have that this year, Coach. Like, we've shown spurts. I think they've gotten better defensively over the past bit. We also played some burgers. But yeah,
I'm not counting any stat from March on.
Yeah. So many players
First of all, we have the thing clinched. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, the whole Cat thing, I don't want to rehash all it, but it's like, I've been so down on this team since he got announced because I just know what's going to happen. It sounds so bad, and it sounds like privilege from a Knicks fan, you know, like, 'cause we've been dog shit for 25 years, but it's like, this was not it, I don't think, and I just don't see us beating the Cavs or the Celtics. Like, I don't even see it. Last year I saw it. I could see it. I could see us beating that second round. I could see us kind of even getting to the finals a little bit. I just can't see it, man. Not with Cat there. All of his bad decisions are going to be exasperated in the playoffs. And it's just like, we can't afford that right now. It makes me a little depressed.
I actually think we could beat the Cavs. I think the Celtics are. We just can't.
A nightmare matchup. Absolute nightmare for us.
Terrible. Yeah, it's gonna. But I actually think we could beat the Cavs.
What's so funny about the Cavs? They haven't changed anything. They just changed coaches.
Right.
Same exact roster. Yo, Randall used to destroy Evan Mobley.
Yeah, Evan Mobley now. Now he's an offensive. He can hit shots from the outside. He can shoot. I mean, he's always been a decent attacker to the basket. But he also was accused of playing soft. I remember. I don't know if it was his rookie year or, you know, and that's when he was kind of struggling offensively. But he's put it together. But I'm still. And the craziest thing is, like, I'm still not scared of I don't know what it is. I'm not scared of Cavaliers, but it's like maybe I'm expecting too much from this team. Defense. I think that if Mitch was there because he didn't play.
That's fair.
Mitch and JB, I think you have a different game. Because to me, Jared Allen's a good player, but yo, that front court.
He ain't like that. Yeah, he ain't like
that. They play, man, that front court is soft as shit. Mobley is a good defender, don't get me wrong.
The other thing about
soft as shit.
The other thing is too, though. No. With the Cat stuff, because he affects the defense being so bad.
Yes. Yes.
Now, like, any team with a good backcourt is killing us.
Oh yeah.
Which wasn't the case last year. So I'm like, well, it's Garland and Mitch. So I'm like, well, shit, I don't want to play those guys together. Now, what Randall helped it out, you know. I'm not super thrilled about it.
Run the pick and roll on Cat and Brunson. No, sorry. Run the pick and roll with Macau and Cat. Tire out Macau and just abuse Cat until they switch up. And then you could get Cat on the Island. Even though Cat on the Island is not the worst defensively. I just don't understand why. He looks better in ISO defense than he does with the pick and roll defense, where you literally can just come over the screen and defend a play like you would in isolation, unless they rescreen it. But you know, I just I'm not scared. There's something about the Cavaliers just doesn't scare me. I think they're beatable. I think the second, not the last game we played, but the game before last, they basically used the Celtics strategy against us, just bombed a bunch of threes. Even though I don't think they're that. Can they hit the threes? Yes, but you're not the Celtics.
No.
So
I also don't believe in Bickerstaff like that. Because he was not good last year, or not Bickerstaff. What's his face? God, Bickerstaff was the old coach. What is his name? He was Charlotte.
Atkinson.
Yeah. Like, I think he does fun stuff. Like,
you hate on my son Atkinson, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, you've always been an Atkinson guy, but I think he's a little. I'd never been. I didn't want him here.
That's crazy.
I think he might get found out in the playoffs a little bit. But I mean, speaking of getting found out in the playoffs, Tibbs. But that's the.
Well, they gotta play the Magic. The Magic are done. They don't just too.
Well, yeah, Suggs is out, and
Yep.
that was it. You need. I mean, Franz and Banchero, no joke, but you needed all three of them.
So now y'all like my son's Jalen Suggs. That's crazy, man.
Well, he's good there. He's good as the third guy.
Yeah, I know. He's not the point guard that he was at Gonzaga, but he's
because his first 2 years, he was doing too much. I was like, dog, stop taking shots.
But see, here's
you gotta stop.
why? Okay, all right. But if he has to hit them at some point, right? You want him to feel comfortable because you don't want the confidence to go down, and he's young. So it's like, look, if you're open, take the shot. Don't jack. I don't think he was over jacking. I don't remember.
No, but he'd be like waving off like Banchero and Wagner. I'm like, come on, man, stop.
I think, look, man, Jalen,
because he was the guy at Gonzaga, so it makes sense. He was that dude. But I'm like, come on, man, stop. You got two guys who are real good. You don't need to do any of that.
But see, and look at where his shot is now. Now he's a dependable 3-point shooter. Well, obviously when he was healthy, but now he's a dependable 3-point shooter. Could they challenge the
Magic?
Yeah, nah.
Only if Suggs was there. Because I mean, he can't shoot, but he gives them another option. The two big guys can't shoot at all. So
yeah,
as much as I hate the 3-ball nonsense, you still need to be able to shoot. They can't shoot, so I don't know how they expect to win. Like you could just let Banchero and Wagner get their 25 a game and still win. You know what I mean? You ain't got to like guard anybody else out there. You know what would have been an interesting matchup, assuming the 6th seed is either Milwaukee or
Cavs.
No, the Detroit. It would have been really interesting if Jaden Ivey was still with them. I think
he's coming back though, right?
They're gonna go slow. I read the report the other day. They're not gonna. They ain't gonna rush it, and I don't blame them. So I think they may even opt to just not play him this playoffs, unless they need to. But I don't. From what I gathered, I read one of the beat writers. He was like, they're just not gonna rush it. There's no point.
Yeah,
there's no point. He was playing real well. Before.
Yeah, alongside my son Cade Cunningham, man.
Right, and if they had Ivy, then yeah, I think they would have been an interesting series. But the Bucks without Dame, that's easy for us. If we lose,
let's respect life.
I respect. I love Giannis. I respect.
Let's respect. We know what happens when we act cocky with the basketball guys. I understand I feel your sentiment. Let's respect life. Let's just remember when we back in 2012-13 we finally beat the Celtics who were getting older. Just let's move. Even though we wore the stupid ass suits on the last game, the future.
That's what did it. No, that's what did it.
I was like, why? Just quietly get to the next round. Just shut
and then
up.
like the next series, like Jason.
Yes.
55 years old. It was crazy.
Roy Hibbert turned into freaking Bill Russell.
Wasn't he out the league the next year?
He was out the next 3 seasons, something like that. But after that, he was finito. It's always us. Some team beats in the playoffs, and then after that, they fall apart. The Hawks, the freaking Heat, the Pacers have been fine.
Jason Kidd, because our backcourt was Kidd and Prigioni. They were old by that end series. Kidd was giving the ball up at half, bro. He was so old.
Oh. Look, respect Prigioni. Game 3.
That's my guy. But
he hit those two big threes, bro. I was actually at that game. I was so hyped. I was like, yeah, we're going to lose the rest of the series. And we proceeded to...
Both of those guys, I love them, but they could not bring the ball past half court. I remember in the Indy series, Melo was literally doing everything. He brought the ball up.
It was done. Even though I will never forgive Woodson. He brought in Shumpert off the bench that last game. And Shumpert hit 2 threes or something like that, and he just took him out. And I'm
he didn't like Shumpert, though.
He didn't like Shumpert?
I don't think he liked Shumpert.
Who gives... But we know he wants to do the ISO. He's in love with ISO basketball. ISO Joe, ISO Mel. Bro, that's not going to win you anything. You got to get other guys involved. But, Look, it is what it is. How do you feel about tomorrow? We play the Suns.
Well, I don't really care about the last 5 games, to be honest. I only care about 2 things in the last 5 games. One, for the love of God, stop playing the starters. And 2, I just want to make sure that Brunson gets back into shape. So I hope they don't rush him.
But I was going to ask you this: how do you feel about KD?
Listen, he missed the boat, bro. He missed the boat. I wish you could see my face. He missed the boat. There was a real chance that he could have came here. We actually could have won something. And yeah, I don't feel any remorse for him.
Me neither.
I am not one of. I like KD, but I'm not one of those people. I am one of those people who thinks he's like completely ruined his legacy.
Ooh.
Multiple times over, bro.
Ooh.
Because every single trade he's gotten traded for, he's asked for. So I don't know what else. What you expect me to feel for you, dog? Like, you wanted to go to Brooklyn, and then when that didn't work out, you asked to go to another team. And it was between the Raptors and somebody else, I think it was. The Raptors were pretty much favorites, I remember. And then he forced that Suns move because he wanted Beal to play with him.
Yep.
Like, what the? I don't want to get you demonetized, but what are we doing here, dog? Like,
no,
Bradley Beal?
I agree. Look, man.
And now he wants out again? Like,
mind you, he was complaining about the offense last year. I don't know if you remember. He was complaining about the Suns' offense and not about touches. I forgot essentially what it was, like his complaints exactly, but almost like they didn't feature him enough. Was like, I'm paraphrasing, but the rumors around his complaints. I'm like, dogs.
You're 40 years old. Like,
your
what?
usage rate is like 29, 30%. What are you complaining about?
And you've been missing 20, 30 games a year now.
Yes,
oh
my gosh.
I don't know. Also, like, the fact that the Suns probably won't make the playoffs is unacceptable.
Yep.
The West is fairly consistent from like what 3 to 6.
Mm-hmm.
That Minnesota, Denver kind of roulette, but I'm like, other than that, you can easily get in at the end. They should have been a locked in 7th or 8th seed, and they're away from a play-in, right? I mean, are they in the play-in?
They're
not even in.
No, I think they're like 10th or 11th. Hold up.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man.
Let me check. Yeah, they're 11th.
Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and Bradley Beal on the same team.
Should easily be a mid-table. I said mid-table.
No, but like, yeah, basically mid-table, right? Like, just kind of sort of staying above ground until something happens. But I'm like, yeah, I feel nothing for that. The only guy I would be interested in trading for, because we talked about this last year, is Giannis, because there's still smoke there. But we're way too far ahead for that conversation. I will say this, going back to the Knicks, because this relates back to Cat, I guess. Because I don't know, I guess you've been reading the chats, but this has been the first season I've been pretty out on Tibbs.
Wow.
Yeah, not a fan of him right now.
Why? What happened?
Well, I just don't like the Cat move.
You think he was 100% behind the Cat move?
No.
Or was that Leon Rose's and Worldwide West's love affair with Cat?
That's the CAA thing, man.
Right. So wait, but you're out on Tibbs because of the Cat move?
I guess, yeah, because it doesn't matter if he was pro or against the move.
Uh-huh.
What matters to me is if Cat is on the team, then there's no need for a coach like Tibbs to be coaching our team.
So you're out on Tibbs because of the circumstances that he's in, not because of his coaching?
A little bit of 70% circumstances, 30% the coaching. Because the other issue is that he's not the type to really change, right? So I guess one relates to the other. I remember when Cat got announced, I was like, so I'm assuming they're going to fire Tibbs, right? That was my first thought. Because it's like when we drafted Obi Toppin. I was like, in what universe would Tom Thibodeau draft Obi Toppin?
Right. Based
off just what this guy likes in his players. And then, he went on record, oh, we liked him, blah, 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 but he was a CAA guy, and you know how that goes. That's what this Cat move felt like to me. I was like, they have a history, and they're both professionals. Cat's professional, so he won't, you know what I mean? He won't say anything even if he didn't like the guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, why would if this is essentially our window, why would the window-defining move be for Karl Anthony Towns when Karl Anthony Towns is the antithesis of what Thibodeau and this Knicks team wants? It doesn't make any sense to me. So that's why I was like, there's some nonsense going on in the back, because he got told that we're getting Karl Anthony Towns and you guys can make amends and work it out, and then we'll kind of go from there. So I'm like, there's no point in having Tom Thibodeau here. He'll win games because he's a good coach. Like, he's not a bad coach, but he's pretty limited with a roster like this. This is not his kind of roster. The only times we've really looked comfortable, because I will say this, just from what I've watched this year, we have won a lot of games just because we're better than the other team. Which, when you have Karl Anthony Towns and OG and Bridges and Brunson, you better just win games because you're more talented. But I've rarely, and this is why we have not beat the really good teams, because they also have talent. So it then comes down to like style and coaching and adjustments and blah, 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 X's and O's. And like this, what Tibbs wants to do X's and O's wise is not what this personnel can or wants to do or is equipped to do. It doesn't make any sense to me.
So who do you like as a coach for the Knicks?
I have no idea, but it's got to be somebody who
Sam
is
Cassell?
not. Maybe.
Jerry Stackhouse?
Maybe, but real quick, before I talk about replacements, it's like, even when we lose games, Tibbs in the press conference is still talking about defense. Right?
But that is our weakest point on this team right now. It's not the
offense. Yeah, because our two best players are our point guard and our center, which are also the spine of your team, and our two best players are also our two worst defenders. So what do you expect, Tibbs? The spine of your basketball team, your point guard and your center cannot be the worst defenders on your team. You can get away with one of them, not two of them.
So are you more mad at Tibbs or are you mad at Leon Rose?
Rose, and then I got some other Tibbs beefs too because he hasn't adjusted.
Okay, let's talk about adjustments, because you're getting mad at him at personnel things that, yes, he does have a hand in, but I don't think it's solely him.
All right, so I guess I'll talk adjustments, because let's just say hypothetically he did want Cat and this is his roster. Yeah, I got issues with some of the adjustments he hasn't made. Like when JB went out and we lost like 3 in a row or something like that, or 3 out of 4, whatever the hell it was. I was like, that's on you, Tom Thibodeau. Like, it shows how limited he is at times too. I don't know how you have. I forget which game it was that we lost right after Brunson went down. I forget which one. It may have been the Pistons. We lost to the Pistons, right?
Yes.
It may have been the Pistons. And we didn't crack 100 points. It was one of those games. Someone tell me what game it was. We didn't crack 100 points. And I was like, how do you have, as a coach, how do you have OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, and Karl Anthony Towns and you can't crack 100 points in an NBA game? And then the other games that we lost in that little streak, I was like, we're not scoring. And it's showing that Tibbs is pretty limited, because my other counter to that is like, if you don't have Jalen Brunson, it shows how over-reliant you are on the guy if you can't crack 100 points without him on the court. And I was like, you didn't adjust to the personnel you do have in Karl Anthony Towns. We never saw, while Brunson was gone and all the other 3 guys were healthy, how did we never see Karl Anthony Towns run the triangle? Not once. Not once. And I'm just like, well, okay, I know Brunson is gone, but if only there were an offensive system that was designed to be run when you don't have a lead ball handler. Huh. Funny how that works. And I was like, you didn't run the triangle once? You didn't put the ball in Karl Anthony Towns' hands at the top of the key? You didn't run Bridges off screens the whole time because there's no one else to actually take up the paint in Jalen Brunson? I was like, you didn't have OG like do some high post. Like, there were so many things he just never had our guys do. It was just the same offense but without Jalen Brunson. And I'm like, all right, JB is coming back, so I understand that. But what a silly like non-adjustment to make. You're gonna have to play playoff minutes without Jalen Brunson, whether it's through injury or matchups or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, you haven't changed your ways, old man. This was the issue too when we had some like bad Randall minutes last year. Do you remember like maybe 2 seasons ago, a season and a half ago, they ran the triangle with Julius Randle and he was doing all this high post stuff and he actually looked kind of good at it. And then he did right?
So
and then he did it and stopped.
They have been running parts of the triangle with Cat. They have him at the pinch. They do the thing where they have Cat in the high post. And at times against some of the weaker teams, right? They've had some we run a lot of split action, so not just the triangle, but we run some split action, some Princeton cut stuff. Guys come from high up top into the paint. Why can't I talk? Backdoor cuts as well too, where Cat is kind of like that facilitator. Yeah. So we have run it. Has it been the prettiest? And I'm not even necessarily saying what you're saying is wrong with the triangle stuff. I think we should have, like you said, we should have been running that ad nauseum once JB was out, right? You have to have an offense away from Jalen Brunson, which you're trying to build now, but you should have had that in place. Like we should have had. When I watched the Celtics, they have a plan A, B, and C, D, even an E on their offense.
And we don't.
Jaylen Brown is out, they're not skipping a beat. Jason Tatum's out, they're not skipping a beat. But they also have a lot of depth. They also have some players who can execute regardless of whatever plays you're running. But I agree with you.
Yeah.
I just think that some of the execution, I also think that Tibbs, the thing that holds us back is that Tibbs, a lot of these guys run a lot of read and react. And with read and react comes a lot of agency from your top players. So
yeah, which is dumb because we know Karl Anthony Towns is a terrible decision maker.
We also I agree with Target Towns, but also too a player who's my guy. That's my son, Jalen Brunson. I could go back to the first Cleveland Cavaliers game. A game where he struggled mightily, where Cat was eating a little bit, and this before they got their so-called chemistry. Cat is in a corner for a good portion of that game while JB's chucking up shots. Read and react, that's not the proper time to have your best player who, in his head, still thinks that the way we can win is with my imprint, my stamp being on this game. Where I got to bring us back versus, you know what, let me concede. Let me play the Jimmy Butler role. I'm going to sit back and facilitate and play, make and use my gravity to get other guys better shots or good shots. Right? So when you have that read and react, and Tibbs is not there to say, hey, yo, move the ball around. Like, push the ball around. Get the ball in your hands. This is not your game today. Right? And however they say it. But I've heard other coaches say that. When he doesn't do that, he allows these guys, that's when you have these ugly losses. That's when you have, you know what I'm saying, Cat against OKC. Cat would have 20-something, 25 points through 3 quarters, but only 2 shots in the fourth quarter. Or 25 in the first half and only 3 shots in the second half. Right? Against an OKC team where we're up by 11 and we ended up losing by 7 or something stupid like that. Because JB's in his head. You know, guys are forcing shots versus feeding the hot hand versus running pick and roll versus getting a triangle versus running plays that still incorporate everybody else, but that's featuring the player who's actually hot. And now the other team has to now adjust that. So I agree with you in that regard. We don't have a plan C, plan D type of team.
Which is not conducive to winning playoff games.
Right.
As good as Jalen Brunson is, I'm like, you could only do that when you got like Kobe Bryant or Dwayne Wade. We're just like, all right, whatever he wants to do, we're gonna do. Brunson's not
and even
like
then, Kobe struggled until the triangle and Pau Gasol or Shaq was there. Because salute to Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. But I remember the Kobe Bryant years between the triangle years where it was Smush Parker, Chris Mims.
Right, and he averaged like 40 a game, right?
40 a game, and Kobe didn't give 2 flying Fs about getting guys involved to at least have a semi, I wouldn't say dangerous, but a quasi-capable team. So even with that, but sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just remember those years greatly. So,
and I guess the other criticism is I don't know what the hell he's done to Mikal Bridges. You know,
so Mikal Bridges and Nick, if you want to come up, Nick, please, you can come up in the chat because I gotta leave soon anyway. But Nick, if you want to come up in the chat because he says he disagrees with you, because yeah, and I agree. We ran some triangle stuff, it just wasn't executed the best. But we ran a lot. We ran some triangle, ran some conceptual things that we haven't seen before. I think he took some stuff from Steve Kerr with the split action that he was running for Mikal Bridges, but it'd be like Mikal and Cat or Mikal and like Precious or someone else screening and then cutting or moving. But I look, man, we're gonna run into some issues in the playoffs. I'm just more concerned about once JB comes back, I guess tomorrow, does he concede? Does he trust his players? Because that's probably the only way we're going to have a chance against beating some of these teams. You have to trust OG. You're going to have to trust Mikal. And I'm sorry, I guess the topic you want to talk about was Mikal. I think that with Mikal, and suits a PDP, man, have a great day, my guy. Appreciate you coming through. Mikal's a mixed bag. I think he's played a lot better as of recently. Take out that Cavaliers game. But Mikal Bridges has been playing well off the ball. You have to take into account, too, at one point he was number 2 in miles traveled on both offense and defense. And we were, because of the price tag put on the trade, we put a lot on Mikal Bridges to be that guy, to be a 1B player. When really, you take out the circumstances in his career, the trades and whatnot, he's really supposed to be a number 3 guy.
Yeah. No, we agree on that.
Right.
But I guess, like,
Excuse me.
I guess the issue is why... there's 2 ways you could cast the guy, I guess. There's the Brooklyn casting, right, which I don't think is the way he really wants to play. I agree. That's just more demonstrative of what he can do.
Mm-hmm.
Or the Phoenix way, which is, I think, the ideal version of Mikal Bridges. But I'm like, we do something in between that, and it sucks. Like, he just doesn't feel like he's a reliable guy. He has, through no fault of his own, he's really not he hasn't been put in a situation that's conducive to what he's good at.
He has, but I can't agree with that. Recently, he has, man. They've run that guy ragged as a point of attack defender.
You mean recently, as in, like...
But in terms of getting easy buckets, he's been thrown around. Like, bro, they use that guy off ball like no man's business to get him these shots in rhythm. He's eating off these little baseline jumpers. If he's putting a post or, he's cutting into an area and gets the ball, then he, little triple threat, and then he hits a baseline jumper. Like I said, split action to get him those looks underneath the basket. Actually, yeah, I need to finish that. I need to finish my video on my Cat video, because I actually think that the offense that Cat has been put through recently, that's the best offense for Cat. This off-ball kind of weapon, this catch-and-shoot weapon. Not a guy who's heavy on the ball, even though I still want to see him a little bit more on the ball for like pick and rolls and using Cat as that like kind of that screener, and then he could play pick and pop, pick and roll with Cat. But I actually think that what we're seeing now is actually the best basketball from Mikal. He's not this heavy on-ball guy. He's not a creator. And I actually think that Tibbs has realized, look, this is not the Brooklyn Mikal. This is a guy that's going to play best as your third guy once JB's back. But quarters 1 through 2, where Tibbs does like the most off-ball stuff, the most systematic type of basketball, if that says anything, that's where you see Cat at his best. But I got to actually work on that video because I want to show people that, because I actually think that what Tibbs is doing now with Cat is actually the best form of Cat. But Mikal.
But then that changes when Brunson comes in.
And that's the issue, though, right? So it's now up to Tibbs to make sure that, look, Jalen, you have a cast here. You got to pick your spots a lot better. Simple as that.
Yes, but I think the instructions coming from Tibbs. I don't think it's Brunson being like, you know what I mean? I don't think it's Brunson being selfish or Brunson.
You think that he's doing that by him because Tibbs is like, yo, shoot the ball, like, yo, take over.
I think so.
Take over in the second quarter. We're down by 2. Take over. No, come on, man.
Minus like some chucks, because he has some chucks, but minus some of that, I really do think it is coming from the top. It happens too frequently for too long.
Because Tibbs allows his best players to do.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Come on, bro.
That is the default, right? Like, that is Tibbs' default.
That's not him. Tibbs is a guy that he trusts his generals. if Jimmy Butler was like, yo, Tibbs, I'm about to burn down the cafeteria, Tibbs would be like, you know what? I see the vision. Do what you gotta do.
So I think it's the same way with Brunson.
Oh my gosh.
It was like, right? Because why wouldn't it be? It's the same way it was with D Rose too.
I don't know if he's encouraging. I think it's like he trusts
He definitely is not
too much.
Even if he's not actively encouraging him, he definitely ain't telling them no.
Okay, that's a better way to put it. Because I don't think he's
right. He's not getting in his ear and be like, yeah,
take over the first quarter, baby.
No, but like when Brunson will have those like 2 to 3 bonehead plays in a row, we're all like sighing and groaning. I promise you, Tibbs is not saying don't do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's like, keep playing your game, Jalen. And so I'm like, well, that's what bugs me, because that's the plan A, that's the plan B, plan C that we don't have. He's going to trust those guys too much. Right. And sometimes you have to just be like, actually, no, we're running this right now. Also, like, Brunson waves off fucking baseline out of bounds, and he shrugs that shit off all the time. But like, I don't know, man. That's what bugs me about it. That's my Tibbs criticism. I'm like, you got to put the hammer down at this point. He's never gonna. It's been we have too much of a sample size with too many teams. Mm-hmm. This is kind of what we're gonna get. And that plan B, plan C, not having it in the playoffs is really, really risky. Like, if your plan A is Steph Curry, then yeah, go for it. But it ain't for us. And that, it's just like, that is why we have not really beat the really good teams this year, because they have plan A's and plan B's. Like you said, the Celtics do. I even think the Cavs do. So props to your guy Atkinson. But the games I've watched from them compared to last year, because Biggerstaff was kind of the same way in terms of just being single-minded, I was like, sometimes they let Mitch take over. Other times it's Garland doing like actual point guard stuff, which they didn't do when he was there last year. Remember, they just kind of ran him off of Donovan Mitchell. But I'm like, or they're doing stuff with Mobley or whatever. You get the idea. OKC has a lot of different looks. The Warriors, who are on the rise, have a lot of different looks. It's just like all these top teams have a lot of different looks. And I don't see what our second look is. And if we want to say that this is Tibbs' roster through and through, then that's partially on his problem too, So I don't know. It has not left me excited for the playoffs.
Okay, fair enough. But I gotta be out, so we could definitely talk about this another time, man. I'm
gonna call in before we get to the playoffs. There's not really much news for me for the next couple games.
Okay, fair enough.
When you do your playoff special, I want to sit and look at it and all that stuff. And I didn't even talk about the bench.
That's not.
At this point, you could suit up and
yeah, I'm gonna definitely. I'll give you a solid 5 points.
You can give me 5 good minutes right now. I'm pretty convinced of it. You can hit more threes and pressure to chew.
Oh man, that's just. Oh my gosh, that guy. He had a fast break.
And that's our 7th man off the bench, by the way. So
why can't I have Terry Eason? Why can't I have Terry? Anyway, I gotta be out, man. Coach, as always, I appreciate you coming on, man. I just had one question. One question. Scholes or Gerard?
Oh, come on now.
You heard what I said. You heard what I asked you.
Yes, Gerard, easily.
All right, Coach. Have a good day, bro. I appreciate you coming on, man.
Freaking Paul Scholes. Get out of here.
Thank you, Coach.
What, 5'8" ginger?
Oh, okay. Let me ask you this then. Rudy Van Nistelrooy or Fernando Torres?
Oh, Van Nistelrooy. I could be on
Rudy or Suarez?
Ooh, I don't know. I'm being objective here. Because I rate Rooney. I always talk highly about him when we get into the debates in the chat. I don't know. I'd have to really sit and think about that. Because remember, Suarez wasn't here that long.
He was. I will say this about Suarez. I hate Suarez. He's a racist piece of ish. But I've never, not say never, the years that Suarez was the striker, and this was with, like, you guys only had, like, Skirtle as a
It
defender.
was terrible. It was
You guys
Daniel
had
Acker.
Sturridge on like injured legs. I've
Yeah, he
never
was on
seen
loan
a-
at that point. He was still on loan. We hadn't even bought him yet.
I think you had Coutinho.
He was bad. He was like a failed wonder kid because Klopp hadn't had him yet.
Right, and this is way before Klopp.
Yeah, he was not. very
I've
good.
never seen, because you had the Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah,
Suarez would take over games
like I've
by
never seen.
himself.
Yeah, I've never seen something like that.
It made no sense for a striker. This team, Liverpool, and I'm not issuing Liverpool, even F Liverpool. This team had nobody besides Suarez and at times Sturridge.
That was it.
And Suarez, I remember he beat United, and it was a long ball played to him. We had
And remember,
two players
Gerrard
bracketing
barely
him.
run at that point.
Bro, man, it.
It was bad.
I'm still taking Rooney because Rooney played all over the floor, all over the field. Excuse me. Could play the 10, could play the 9. When freaking bum ass Van Hall was here, no, not Moyes. One time this guy put him as a central defender because Moyes is an idiot. Don't ask why, but just to me, Rooney he's legendary. But Suarez
and also
was.
Suarez, like, you know, his Barca days were really good too.
They're not the Liverpool. Liverpool
not the Liverpool,
was.
but he was
Liverpool
still
was. That was. I was so happy once he left. I was like, thank God. I would watch. I'm like, how they have nobody, nobody.
The midfield was like Joe Allen. It was so
It was.
bad.
What's your man that went to City? Was he there?
Sterling.
No. Short guy went to City. Box head, white dude, English dude. If I say his name, you're gonna remember it. Freak. Milner, James Milner.
Milner wasn't there yet.
So James, oh my gosh, bro.
Milner came with Klopp. Yeah, Milner wasn't even there, bro.
Yo, bro, guys,
and
go back to that Liverpool team, the Brendan Rodgers, Suarez Liverpool team, bro. So Ricardo Cruz said no. Gmo as a Uruguayan, Suarez was no, he wasn't. Whoa.
See, like, wait,
Whoa.
Gmo. See now you're underrating Suarez post Liverpool. Remember, he won with Barca.
No,
and he won.
Come on, man. That Barcelona team, bro, with freaking him, Neymar. Like I hate.
That was crazy.
I'm hesitating, and I'm only using the Liverpool years. I don't. Come on, the Barcelona is like whatever. But Suarez Liverpool. I'm comparing to what was it? 3 years, 2 years? Suarez Liverpool.
Something like 3 years, maybe.
With Rooney's whole United career. So that's how much respect I give Suarez's game. But I forgot to ask you this. And this is my last one before I head out. Salah or Ronaldo?
In the Prem?
Yes.
Salah. In the Prem? Yes.
All right, man. Have a good night, man. Take
In
care.
the Prem?
Coach, have a good night.
In the Prem?
Coach, I appreciate you. This is a great show.
In the
Thanks for coming.
Prem?
It was like I said, thank you for coming on, Coach.
In the Prem? Whole
Thanks
career.
I'm gonna ask this in the chat. I'm gonna ask this in that group chat
In the Prem. You gotta say in the Prem though.
You disgust me, Coach. I'm not saying in the Prem.
It's Mo Salah in the Prem. In the Prem is Mo Salah.
I'm not counting Mo Salah freaking in Serie A. Whatever. Mo Salah in the Prem. You take him over Ronaldo.
In the Prem, yeah.
2007 to 2009 Ronaldo, those 2 years.
Yeah. Because didn't he already broke his record?
This is crazy, man.
Did he not? Didn't Mo?
But Mo Salah's height. You could argue because you could argue that Ronaldo didn't really reach his height until 2007, right? 2007. Yeah, 2007.
This season is one of Salah's best seasons ever.
Oh my gosh! All right,
he's leading the league in assists and goals.
Guys, appreciate you guys for coming on, man. Coach, as always.
I'm gonna get on before playoffs and we can talk. And
yes, sir.
I'll look at some stats and stuff and have a more intelligent conversation about it.
He's so disgusted with basketball. He doesn't even.
Well, you know, I got a whole. I can get in a whole rant about why I'm like very low on basketball right now, but
And we got to talk about the good old NIL, man.
it's ruining basketball for me, bro.
Look, I want these kids to get paid. I want to get their value. I want to get what their proper value is, because if a coach is getting paid millions, the kids need to be paid millions. If you don't want to pay the kids, don't pay the coaches. Take the TV deals and that stuff out. Obviously, it'd be a whole different thing. But if you're gonna use their likeness for something, you have to. But I agree, the extent of which is going, where Patino's like, I'm not recruit. I'm just gonna look in the transfer portal. I'm not looking for no new some young schmuck. He didn't say it like that, but he basically is like,
no,
yeah,
he's right. He basically did, because you don't know how bad it is at grassroots right now.
Yeah,
dog. If you thought it was bad before, if there are any kids in the chat, any would-be ballers in high school, pick a new hobby.
man.
Unless you got an NIL deal signed right now, as a 16 or 17-year-old, just find a new hobby, bro. Like, don't even bother.
That's
or ladies,
sad, man.
Like, if you don't have an NIL deal signed by 16 years old, just don't bother, bro.
That is sad, man.
Don't bother. Pick a school for academics. Don't pick it for sports.
What team is it? Their average age is like 24 years old. Was it not Arizona? It's like a white and red school. Why am I forgetting?
Indiana? Doesn't matter. Either way.
Yeah,
unless you had an NIL deal by 17, bro, just stop. Pick a new hobby. The school you go to, pick it for academics. Make your LinkedIn. Don't bother.
Make your LinkedIn.
Just put the LinkedIn in the bag, bro.
Job.
It's over.
Yeah, just give
because
it
you are going to never ever play basketball.
Wow.
And I mean that. It's not even exaggeration. You are never ever going to play basketball at the collegiate level. You are going to get picked, rightfully so, based off the rules, for 23, 24-year-olds, for guys who were 5-star recruits who maybe got injured and are coming back, whatever the case may be. You just ain't going to play, bro. So pick up baseball. They pay pretty well. Yeah, good luck. But it's killed grassroots basketball, bro. There's no point in doing it. Yeah, there's no point in doing it, like, unless you have an NIL deal by 16, 17. So, if you couldn't tell my voice, I've been very down on basketball these past 2 years.
This is bad. We'll talk about it.
I was looking at, so I didn't do the exact USA basketball camp, but I did talk to some people at USA basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And it is gone to the point where you remember we were looking at this maybe 2 or 3 years ago. We were looking at the USA basketball under 16 roster.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, if you're not on that list, that long list, by 15 or 16 years old, listen to what I'm saying, 15 or 16 years old, don't bother. If you're not on the USA basketball long list, don't even bother, bro. And if you add in the existence of all these like basketball academies, IMG and all these random places, collegiate coaches are like unsure of what to do. You can't recruit anymore because someone could just scoop your player for paying them more money.
Mm-hmm.
So it's quite impossible to even just plan a squad, which is kind of crazy to think about. That's like the first thing you do when you coach is you plan your squad. You can't even plan a squad. You can't plan 6 months down the line, let alone 3 years down the line. And then for the coaching staffs, it's the same deal. You're getting a ton of turnover with coaching staffs because they're just following players, or they're following schools that are paying them more money. And so it's a sort of unseen bit of news, but it's like a lot of good programs have a lot of staffs that have been staying there for a while,
Mm-hmm.
but now staffs aren't staying there anymore. So like the 20-year assistant coach or whatever, he ain't there no more. He just goes to the next place, who goes to the next place, who goes to the next place. So what this means is that the overall quality of basketball has gone tremendously down. Yeah. Because what system are you going to implement if you don't know where you're going to be in the next 6 months?
Development guys, right?
Yeah. Why? But and then you add in like the proliferation of all these like skills coaches and all these like personal trainer guys. You know what I mean? What kids are doing is at 15, 16, if they think they have a shot at an NIL deal, they're not playing for their school anymore. They're just paying for personal coaching and personal training and only focusing on stuff that's going to get them an NIL deal, which is a very specific set of skills. You don't actually learn how to play basketball when you have a personal trainer. You just work with the cones all day, and so you got what you have now, or what you're really going to have in like the next 2 years. You're gonna have a bunch of guys who are really good at doing specific things on the court, like they can dribble and shoot and dunk, but they don't actually know how to play the sport. And so that's why it's kind of become a bit of a bleh on the court product. It's trickling up too. It's going to catch up with the NBA in the next couple of years as these recruits come in. You'll see it in this year's class because both of the Rutgers boys have been terrible. Ace and what's his face?
You think Ace is terrible?
They've not been very good at Rutgers. They've like put up some numbers, but they didn't win any games.
Right, they didn't win any games. Right, they didn't make the tournament. But I don't know.
Yes, like what's the point? Right? If you're Ace Bailey, what incentive do you have to win basketball games? Zero. You have none. And so, you know what I'm saying? Isn't that messed up, bro?
Yeah,
like,
I mean the culture's like trying to go to a blue bud, and
it's like I'm not even like I have no allegiance to Rutgers, but if you're a Jersey kid who's going to Rutgers, that should be a prideful thing. And because of that, you're not getting 1A reps. 1A reps means you're winning games. Winning games is really important for developmental parts of a basketball player. It means you can be trusted at the next level to actually lead some stuff because you've won some games as the 1A guy. That's why like guy like Flag is people really thinking high of because he's got 1A reps now. But if like AJ DeBonsa goes to BYU and just mucks it up just to get out of the college and into the league, you have to start asking some questions. And so I'm like, you need to win some basketball games. That's really important in this whole thing. And I don't know, like you've essentially wasted a year of development at Rutgers because you've opted to get paid instead of actually get good at basketball. You might as well have just gone to the G League. But yeah, see, now you got me going. Now I'm be mad all night.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine, baby. We could definitely talk about. I have to be out.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you guys, man. Catch me. I can't be on tomorrow. I'm out tomorrow, but I'll do a post game after to talk about the Suns game with JB coming back. So please stay tuned for that. But guys, peace.
I hope he doesn't play in 40 minutes, bro.
I hope not. I really hope not. We'll see. Hopefully Tibbs doesn't do that, but we'll see. Peace to God bless. I'll catch you guys on the next one. We are out. Peace.